in stone divine. It's all about your top four, nothing more. Rushmore Show kicking down the door, ranking the icons, the greats we adore. It's all about your top four, nothing more. Nothing more.
This is the Rushmore Show, where it's all about your top four and nothing more. Andy, it's time to go. Let's do this, man. We got a lot of people in the chat already. 11 folks. I see a couple people. Say shout out some folks. Hey, brother Derrick in the house. Giassi Burris is in the house. Giassi, I'm gonna throw you a wrench here in a little bit. Don't go nowhere. But I see Adam in the chat. Adam's hanging out. Adam's rocking. Here you go, Adam. One time. 6, 7. That's it.
Yeah, you did it.
And we're moving right along. But Bryce in the house. Free. Let's see. Bryce in the house. Francisco. Oh, like Francisco said, his George is sports ball. His
Sports
link
ball.
is sports ball.
Sports ball.
And
Well,
his
his
June's b-ball.
TJ is sports ball with the space. It was the first one.
So that's
the original.
Good. That's good.
And
That's
Looney
good.
Tunes.
And then religious fanboys in the house, and yeah, man, everybody's up in here. We're gonna pack this thing. Hey, see if we can break the record tonight. Record's 42. What's up? What's up, Adam? I see you. So hey, let's get this thing going. So it is the beginning of sports. It's football night tonight. Opening night of football. I hate to say it, Andy,
I hope they both lose. I hope both
them,
teams lose.
How about them boys? That's where I'm at right now. How about them boys? But I hope they both lose. I mean, I don't want to say something that's not nice, but wait, I thought it was top 5. What is he saying? It popped up too high. It's top 5. What?
Top 5 with chives?
Top 5 with chives. Must be in the wrong place. Oh my gosh. Cowboys are on my third least favorite team. They are probably my third least favorite team. Nah, let's see. Third least favorite team. So let's go. Least favorite football team.
The
Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama Crimson Tide. Top 4 least favorite football teams. All right. This is the number. George is a no-brainer. Okay, I got it. You ready? So, coming in hot, number 4, Dallas Cowboys. Okay. Definitely, 100%. Number 2. This one
3.
is very easy. 3. 2 on my list, 3 on the 9. Number 3. This is very easy too. That Niner gang. Number 2, how about those Raiders? And then number 1 is the Dirty Birds. Sorry, my friends here in Atlanta. Atlanta Falcons, out of here. Yeah. Used to be the Patriots, but they lost that guy.
We're at the 4-minute mark, and we already hit a crush mark.
Is that
it's the Atlanta Falcons?
Crushed all 4?
Number 4 is the Atlanta Falcons. Number 3 is the Atlanta Falcons. Number 2 is the Atlanta Falcons. Number 1, the Atlanta Falcons. There we go. Sorry, David Bryant. We are not Dirty Birds fans at all. Who dat, baby? Who dat?
Yeah. Hey, Kevin Sims in the house. Hey, so I'm going to throw out some wrenches, Andy. While I throw those wrenches out, let's talk nostalgia. Tell everybody about what's been going on this last month.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've had a great time. Nostalgia therapy, as we like to call it. The last 2 months have been nostalgia, although a lot of what we talk about is nostalgia anyway.
I want a shirt that says nostalgia therapy.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of what we talk about is nostalgic anyway. So that's kind of our like free space and bingo, you know what I mean? Like that month for us. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Last week we had Colin from Canada and Jason Nupp. That was a lot. If you didn't go watch that one, just go back. It was tons of fun. And if you haven't checked out Colin from Canada or New 80s Revolution, please do so. They are fantastic people. But yeah, we are excited to move into our sports category. But as you can tell, we like sports, but we also tie in kind of the pop culture, nerdy kind of side of things with tonight doing video games, right? So this was a
we
topic
got
that I was
13 in the chat,
surprised
but
we
only
have
4
not
likes.
covered yet. I'm surprised we have not covered this one yet. So one of
No,
those shots.
I was surprised too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised too.
Yeah.
So 13 in the chat, 14 in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button. Bryce J. Dubs in the house, PCG's in the house, Religious Fanboys in the house. Make sure you guys hit the like button because that's important. And we're gonna get started. So, we're not gonna get started yet. So, a couple things. These are really important things. Be sure to check our Instagram this weekend sometime, and you'll see the poll on who won tonight's round. Okay, it's Thursday night. That means there's a poll coming out this weekend. We also have a new Instagram that we need to shout out. It is called Reboot Unconventional Ministry. Reboot Unconventional Ministry, all together, one word. Go hit that up. I think we're almost to 200 follows in a week. I mean, we're that thing's flying. Giassi and Adam, I sent you guys some wrenches. Welcome to the family. And with that being said, Andy, throw them a little Summit Squad hello. Hello.
Well,
there.
wait, before we do that, 2 seconds.
Hello there.
There you go. But what you're officially going to get as a member of the family now is you're going to get a welcome this kind of way.
Hey, you're going to be a Sigma boy, Adam. You have to learn how to spell it right. I mean, Simga boy is not, maybe Simba boy. Anyways, Adam, love you being here. Thanks for being here. Tell everybody hello from me. Now, Giassi saying, am I saying that right, Giassi? If I'm saying it wrong, give me the correct enunciation. But Giassi, I've been playing Sonic Racing Crossworlds Open Network Test. Man, that sounds like it was, just a couple words thrown into a blender, huh? Last month, and I must say I had a blast. Hey, so we're talking sports games today. Favorite sports games of all time. Andy is he's a 90s kid. I'm an 80s kid. So we will probably go back. We like to go back in time a little bit, even though nostalgia was last month. Boom. But hey, look, go check out the new Instagram. It's not down here at the bottom yet. And we have a new website. And I'm going to type that website in right now. It is not fully done, but you definitely can go and visit it. There are some awesome things that are going to be there. Number one, I am shouting out every single person that has ever been on our show and giving them a little bit of space over there. Also, we are, I am having some resources of some amazing Christian creators over there. And this is the website. Come in here in the chat. That is the website. You can go check it out. I've been working on it for about 2 weeks now. And man, I think it looks really good, but we're not even close to done. There's a lot. It's still under work. If you're new here, subscribe, hit the like. We're about to take this thing on. So it is a show tonight on sports video games, sports, any sport. So, Andy, I love sports video games. Some of the best. We've done sleepover night. Some of the best sleepover games were sports games because you could just jump in, right? Some of the best community games are sports games. So let's get this show on the road, and we'll talk more about everything else down the way. So let's get this thing going. Andy, I don't even have my media up. Andy, are you
got
that media?
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll run it.
Got it. All right. So top 4 sports video games of all time. Let's one. Because when you get to 1K, it only gives you the points. So we must have just surpassed 1,510. We just hit 1,500 last week. Thanks for that. Our goal is to get to 2,000 by the end of the year. So that is
Adam, don't ask him. Don't ask him what his.
Yeah.
Don't egg him on and ask what is your favorite football player. I mean, it's sports games.
What's
tonight.
my
You're
favorite
bound to
football player?
mention it. I'm sure he's asking you. Just say it.
Who's asking?
Right here. What's your favorite football player? Yeah.
He knows my favorite football player. My favorite football player is hanging up in my room. He was just in my room today. He was just in there today. But I'll be sure to show you here in a little bit. I got a little something that's kind of right over there, and I'll show you in a little bit.
The GOAT is my favorite. AKA
hey, Fat Boy in the house. Fat
Brees.
Boy in the house.
Drew Brees.
Andy.
The GOAT.
Yeah, Drew Brees. Drew Brees is on my mountain. Hey, Andy. So you know those little noises that we got? We need the Fat Boys. Oh yeah, we need that noise. We need that noise because Fat Boys
working on it.
Religious fanboy. All right, so let's get this thing going. Welcome our friends to the chat. 18 of you guys. Make sure you're hitting the like. Make sure you're hitting the like. That's more important than the sub because if you're hitting the like, that helps us, even though if you don't want to be here. But if you do want to be here and stay around, hit that sub, man, and stay a minute. So. No, I wasn't frozen. I was just playing. Listen, I'm going to invite our friend on right now. Yeah, Fat Boys. We love Fat Boys. Fat Boys in the house. So first guy I'm going to welcome to the show. You guys have seen him in the chat, and he has been a regular in the chat. Usually comes second half of the show. That's a reminder for me to turn this down. So thank you, reminder, for everybody that's texting me right now. But let's welcome to the show the creator, the founder, the director, the CEO, CFO, CMOs, LMNOP of the Augusta Gaming Expo. Welcome to the show, our new friend, David Bryant, who loves to do worship music on his little piano. So if you want to check him out, he's David Bryant Piano. But welcome, David, to the show.
Thank you.
One of the curators of an amazing show, and hopefully we get a chance to hang out with you this March. I already got it on the schedule. Matter of fact, David, at our new website that I just posted, there's a convention space. There's a little picture of your little convention, and if you click on it, it's going to go to your information. So if you guys want to know all the conventions that we're at, it's in that website. We'll post that website again a little later, but it's just essentially it's Rushmore Reboot.weebly.com. So 19 in chat. David, I'm going to let you shout out your stuff here in a second, but let's get this other guy on the show. Isaac, man, I love you, Isaac. And I seen that you changed your picture on your Instagram. I didn't even recognize it. I was like, oh, that's Isaac. But yeah, I love that. I love that new picture. Paul Hughes in the house. Paul Hughes is one of this next guy's great friends. Paul, you need to come around more often because we love that. We love you, man. And Posy Vibes Chill, another one. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, and who else? Bryce J. Dub. We've been playing your commercial over and over again. We got to give somebody else some love tonight. We're going to go probably either Iowa or Link, but let's Jay Thompson. Cubby's in the house, 20. Let's get our other guy out here. I can keep talking there. They'll keep jumping.
I was going to say, Derrick's going to fall asleep, man. We got to get him out.
Derrick, wake up. Derrick, wake up, because we are welcoming to the show our friend. We like to call him PCG. I don't even know if he likes that. We've been doing that since he's been on our show the first time. But this is his second time coming on. And listen, he's a part of our network. I'm going to be shouting this guy out from the hilltops on our website for real, because he is a blind Christian gamer. Now, what? I mean, first off, blind and Christian, they make miracles about that. And then gamer, like, I don't know. He plays these games like Mortal Kombat and does it better than me. You can't tell me he's really blind. I think he's faking it like, Shaquille O'Neal's talking about Stevie Wonder. But hey, I don't know. Welcome to the show. Our friend, our dear friend, Derrick, to the house. Derrick is in here. There he is.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Summit Squad, PC Tribe.
PC Squad is in here. I know. Oh, yeah. I see a couple of squads up in here. Thank you guys for being here. Jay Thompson's my top 4 in no particular order. Hot Shots, dude. Hot Shots Golf is underrated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bases loaded. Didn't like the camera angle. Bases loaded, but good game. NFL Game Day. That is a great game.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Arch Rivals, man. I love that whole fighting mechanic with Arch Rivals. Paul Hughes, he pays better than me also. Yeah. All right. So let's do this thing. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome our guests. David, you're going to go first. David, tell everybody about what in the world is the Augusta Gaming Expo? Why should people come and visit? And tell everybody else about other things that you might be getting into, maybe on your socials and whatever. This is your chance to shine. All 20 of you. Listen, by the way, both of his channels are very new. Let's see if we can triple them tonight. If all 20 of you guys go and subscribe, he will triple most of them. And they're both in the chat. So
yes,
tell us
and
all
we'll continue
about.
to put them in the chat.
Tell us all about.
I'm David. A few friends and I founded the Augusta Video Gaming Expo. We had our first exposition in March. We planned for just a couple, 300 people, had over 1,000 attendees. We bring in video game vendors, pop culture people like people who sell Funko Pops, Pokemon cards, and other TCGs, toys, and the like. And we just have a great time building community with our friends in the space. I also lead worship at a local church near me. And I actually also host trivia and karaoke for a local company here where I live and work. I was excited to be able to meet Kirk over the Siege weekend that Sunday. And I'm happy to be on this show tonight. And I'm looking forward to seeing what our friends have in their top 4 and see what kind of commonality or differences we have.
Yes.
You can follow us at Augusta Video Game Expo on YouTube and at David Bryant Piano 6003 on YouTube. The personal channel, which is the piano channel, does have one video of a worship video from when I was at another church. Christina, thank you. You're posting my Instagram profiles as well. I'm on Instagram at Eddie's Treasure Chest. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Augusta Video Gaming Expo. So just follow us. We'll be posting more shorts and videos as we get into the coming weeks. Also, if you follow our socials, we'll be posting info about special guests. And we'll have announcements as soon as next week about a very special guest who will be joining us at the expo here in March.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well,
That's
hopefully,
cool.
I'm hoping Kirk and Andy can come out.
Oh, no, we are. If you invite,
Kirk's 2.5 hours away.
At least one of us.
Hey,
Thank
Bryce,
you.
I've already got
Bryce,
it on
putting
the
in
list,
there.
dude. I've already got it on the list. So I was just grabbing some. I was going to grab some show and tell tonight, and I didn't even grab half of what I needed. But when PCG goes, I'm going to grab the rest. 25 in the chat. Thank you,
Christina,
for
real
being
quick,
so amazing.
we appreciate
Sharing
you being here.
everything.
Yeah,
Listen,
Yes.
there isn't
Christina's
a better
doing all the
person to
social
have in
pal.
the chat. There isn't a better person in the chat than to have is Christina, because she will share everybody's stuff. Guys, if you have a wrench, that means you can share your channels. Be sure to do that. And Adam, guess what? Let me guess. Is it this? Anyways, we're not doing that. So, PCG, your turn. Poetically Christian Gamer. Tell everybody what you got going on your channel, and tell everybody like how amazing, like what they can find if they come and visit.
Okay, so I'm a legally blind preacher and gamer. I run the YouTube channel Poetically Christian Gamer. You can pretty much find me anywhere at that name, Poetically Christian Gamer. I'm on X. I'm on Twitch. We stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays at 7 p.m. for faith and fun. I have a series I call The Blind Preacher Plays, which is literally a series where a legally blind preacher, tries to conquer games while we look for moral and physical accessibility. Is it accessible for someone that's low vision or blind, the deaf and hard of hearing, motor disabled, cognitive disabled, and then, of course, morally, what content's in the game? Is it all right for you or your kids to play as a Christian? So all things faith and fun, God and gaming. I'm also an author of 3 books called Poetry for Thought. The link to those is in the description of my videos on the YouTube channel, Poetically Christian Gamer. So I'm up to a lot of things. Come and join me. I always say, prepare to laugh, prepare to cringe, and prepare to geek out with a blind Christian friend. I'd love to have you guys join me, and I'm so honored to be here tonight, guys. Shout out to Paul, G, and Fox, to all you guys. Bryce, you're awesome.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
we love having you on here. Love
Bang,
having you
I'm
in the
back
community.
from outer space. All right, so what's going on in this chat? Paul, I'm not much of a sports guy, so hopefully my picks will count. I actually had potentially I have some off the beaten path, but I'm pretty solid on the path today.
Yeah.
Andy, let's get this thing going. 24 in the
Let's do
chat.
it.
We don't want to lose anybody. We're talking sports games. So let me just give you a little criteria. Oh man, listen to this. Look at that. That's like just showing up. You know, now I'm ready. Thanks, Cannon. So that's Retro Cannon. Everybody go follow Retro Cannon. I think he just busted 130 subs at Retro Cannon. No, you can't come in here like that. But anyways, hey, Mysticles. So this is kind of, yeah, thanks, Cannon. So Adam said hello. So here's the deal. Sports games. It can be any sport, right?
Right.
Only sport I am not including tonight, and you guys are welcome to include it, is wrestling. And not because I don't love wrestling. I absolutely over the moon of wrestling. I love wrestling, but Andy and I have already done a top 4 wrestling show. So if you want to know our top 4 wrestling games, and there are some that would probably make this mountain, at least in the honorable mentions, you can go check that show out. And it was a fun one. And matter of fact, the guy who did it with us, Nick Venom, is coming on again with us. He does a wrestling podcast that's amazing. So Nick Venom will be back on with us. So I will be skipping that. But you guys are welcome to jump in to wrestling. Yes, it is a sport in the sense of being able to be used today. Some people mentioned our racing games counting. Yes, racing is a sport. If you want to pick racing, by all means, that is a sport. I didn't pick very many. I will tell you that. But there are a few potentials if things get dwindled down.
Hey, Mysticles, just want to shout out. I was in his chat earlier. Thanks for hopping in,
He's
man.
got a great live, man. Yeah,
so
we had somebody, I think it was one of your friends, David. He showed up in the Instagram. He said, there's 2 types of fishing. If it's fishing,
that old handheld
sport, yes. If it's fishing like in Breath of Fire, no, because you're fishing to eat. But yeah, fishing for sport, sure. I will say this. We had David, you had a guy who was in our chat in the IG, and he said, there's 2 types of sports guys. There is guys that like it in the simulation variety and those that like it in the arcade variety. You know, how real do you want it or how over the top do you want it? I'm a little of both. I'm mixing the 2 tonight.
Yep.
So we'll have a little bit of all. So tonight we had a coin flip in the back, right? And David, you won. You won the coin flip. And you're taking the ball tonight, and you're going to go first.
Sure.
Derrick, you're second. PCG. Andy is third. Every series, Andy and I change. I don't know if y'all recognize that, but we switch every series. I don't know why we just don't do it every other show, but probably because we forget. So this is our series. Yeah, this is my series to go last, and so I'll be last today. David, you're first. Tell us. Kind of your criteria.
The criteria I'm using. These are games that either I still enjoy or have continued to enjoy as an adult. So do I play them by myself or can I play them with friends? Did I play them with friends growing up? Did we have, spend the nights or late nights, 3, 4 in the morning getting home? Did we have pizza together? Things like that. Well, spoilers for this list because somebody has it in their background already. Go to 1997. Arcade versions and N64 versions of this game are my favorite. There's no regard to the actual rules of the game. There are no penalties. It's first and 30, not first and 10. You can do wrestling moves on people like leg drops and power bombs and suplexes. So the first game that makes the cut is NFL Blitz.
I love it.
I like it.
Man. So Andy's got it in his background. So I'm assuming Andy is high on the list. But I will say this, Dave. If you've watched our show long enough, sometimes we put something in the background, kind of giving it honorable mention so that we don't have to mention it, but we're mentioning it. He might be doing that. He might not. That might just be the only sports game he has.
Sure. It's not the only sports game.
But you'll have to find out. But I do have this game twice. I have the Xbox Blitz 2002 version. It's a little more advanced with the arcade side of things. But I do have the original on the PS1 right there. And this game is coming out the chute hot, man.
That's your team right there, Derek. The Broncos are playing.
This is 100% on my Benjamins. That means I'm losing one of my honorable mentions already. But I'm okay with losing it because it is definitely notable. It is so much fun. My favorite version, though, is the arcade version. I remember throwing quarters in this thing at Pocket Change. That's in our mall back in Louisiana. And I would go to Pocket Change and just throw quarters at this thing and play it. What I loved about it is not many plays. You don't need many plays. And just the over-the-top wrestling-style tackles. It's a fun game. So, thanks for
you
shouting
and 3 of your friends at the arcade. It's fun playing that game. 2 versus 2.
I have to go Washington Commanders or Redskins back then. Okay. NFL Blitz, great way to start. Yeah. Slugfest was better be on this list or we riot. Do you guys have play Mario chat any type? Yeah, I mean, there are some Mario games that might be mentioned today. Paul says he's got some deep cuts. Mysticles, thanks for being here. He said he likes it. Good pick. He loves fishing games. So let's do this. Andy, I don't know if you want to mention too much because it's behind you. But
this is a fantastic pick. This is a fantastic pick. I always love I almost put my tagline tonight as, I'm going to send you back to your mom in a box. That was a fun line from this one. This game has so many nostalgia memories for me. It was when I got the N64 again, it was like one of the first 3 or 4 games that I had to get. I had to get it for the N64 because I just wanted to relive it. I will say this. I haven't played it enough on here. And I don't know where Kirk's going. But I haven't played it enough on here. But when I just put it back in, man, it's going to take some getting used to because it is very unrealistic. You know what I mean? Like for those that are used to playing the Maddens or the whatever, throw all that out the window because that is not what you're getting with this game. So, but absolutely, I love this game. Derek, you a fan of Blitz?
Oh yeah, Blitz is awesome. The rubber band effect with the CPU, you can never get too far ahead of them, and yeah, it's awesome. That was one of my Benjamins actually.
Yeah, the commentary also is fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
you like the 4th down plays. What is he thinking?
Yeah,
they're gonna kill him. Yeah, like just so many different. Yeah,
and the music with the turnover on downs is really funny.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. I like all the organ hits, like everything, the sound, everything. It is really good. So fantastic way to start our mountain. I love that NFL Blitz. I love it. So Derek, we're gonna move on to you. You're gonna get us started with your criteria, and then get into your Rosie.
All right. So my criteria is pretty simple: fun factor and the impact it had on my either childhood or just playing the game as a whole. So I'm going to start things out. We're going to stick with Tim Kitzrow, and I'm going to go out and start with a boom, NBA Jam. One of my absolute favorite
He's
games.
heating up.
Had it for the Genesis. I'm not a real big basketball guy. I'm kind of a casual basketball guy. But when you think about all the basketball games you played in your life, what's one that sticks? I mean, because of this game, we know what Boom Shakalaka is. We had the President's of the United States. You had the President's of the United States. You had Sub-Zero and Mortal Kombat playing in this game. It was insanity, big heads. I love it. It's one of my favorite games. I'm going with NBA Jam.
I love this pick. It must be the shoes. So many nostalgic memories tied to this too, man. I mean, I love that you brought up the Bill Clinton thing. That was a fun little cheat code in there.
All right.
Again, very much like Blitz in the sense of it's arcadey. It's not. Yeah. It's not hyper realistic at all.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that
someone wants to say hi real quick, guys.
Oh, hey. Hello.
This is Addie. This is who the business is named for, Addie's Treasure Chest. Say hello.
Oh, well, hello, Addie.
I want to say goodnight to me.
Addie.
I love you.
Addie looks like a treasure.
Yes, she is. She's getting ready to go to bed.
Oh, well, good night,
Addie.
Thanks
good night to Pop.
for allowing us to borrow him. So, yeah, there you go.
Sweet dreams.
So, I do want to touch base on a couple things. Number one, Adam is my student, guys. So Adam is 5th grade. Adam's asking, how do we get the name of the Rushmore Show? Well, Mount Rushmore has 4 heads, and we're ranking 4 things. So that's basically it. I'm going with Mario Golf. Great pick. Ready to Rumble Boxing. Great pick. My man. Commentary in NBA Jam is legendary. NBA Jam. My son and I actually played this at local restaurant Thunder Dan and the Seattle Supersonics. Thunder Dan. Man, I love this game so much. And you mentioned it, Andy. Blitz essentially is the football version of this. Everything is over the top. It's arcadey. My favorite version of this is in the arcade as well. I loved having them on the home console because you didn't have to pay quarter after quarter after quarter. But the scenery there, hanging out, the aura for you, Adam, the aura that happens at these arcade games back in the day is nothing like it. So if I was to get a arcade cabinet, I would 100%. This would be high on my list to be looking at an arcade cabinet. Is an NBA
absolutely
cabinet. And
I had the arcade 1-up countertop version of NBA Jam for a while in my store, and while it wasn't selling, I would sit there and play.
Captain is in. Captain, my captain. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody should stand at attention. There is my captain. So when I was in the Air Force, Alex Stein was my captain in Iraq when I was stationed over there. So thank you, man. I love you to death. Can't wait to hang out with you again. He's coming on the show.
He's got to be feeling good as a Green Bay Packers fan right now.
Yeah.
He's
feeling good about being the Pack guy. Yeah. Bryce is saying NFL Blitz, Mario Strikers, Punch Out, and we won Madden 08. Good pick.
Good pick.
Isaac with a Fight Night champion is my first. Fight Night is a fun game. Looking forward to being back. Go Pack, go.
I'll ride the bandwagon with you this year, Alex.
Yeah. I like Jordan Love. I love Micah Parsons. I'm glad he left.
Love Micah Parsons. Glad he's not a Cowboy anymore.
Yeah, I'm glad he's not a Cowboy. But I wish he would stayed one more game just to beat these Eagles tonight. But anyways, here we go. Yeah, there you go. Andy, NBA Jam, dude. Do you like NBA Jam?
I love it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is pure nostalgia.
I mean, so this isn't a pick I'm going to pick tonight. I literally grabbed this because of that. But like this game here.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
Let's put you. There we go. Hoops.
There it is. Look at that. Look at that name.
Okay.
Look at that name on there. listen, this is definitely not on my list, but these kind of games here walked so NBA Jam could run. Like these games were so garbage, to be honest. And you'd pick them up in like the cheap bin, and little kid. Like I remember, I probably got this for Christmas because it was like a $10 game, and and it was terrible. But when NBA Jam came out, I was like, wow, you mean? And then now with 2K and all the other stuff, oh man, I lost my light.
Whoa, he's in witness protection now. His voice is gonna get really deep.
Hey, look, I'm gonna like I'll give y'all a epilepsy if you don't have it already. Let me switch off so I can get that thing back on.
Well,
Andy,
while we're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and move to mine. Hey, real quick, I will say this, Alex, just so you know, I started out my fandom of football began with Brett Favre as a Green Bay Packers fan as a young lad. In fact, the game that's behind me, who was my go-to team? If it wasn't the Saints, it was definitely Green Bay. I was always playing as Green Bay. So you call it bandwagon if we want to, whatever. But grew up that way. And I love that David said this. They're still salty about losing Brett Favre. That makes the Brett Favre story even better for me. The fact that the Falcons could have had him and just didn't. But anyway, I digress. My criteria is there's a nostalgia. I know we're not in nostalgia month, but we talk nostalgia all the time anyway, right? So nostalgia has to have a tie-in to this game. Every single one of these games has that reason. And they're just fun. I mean, Derrick, we don't have to like overcomplicate this. I love that you said the fun factor, right? Are the games fun to play?
Right.
So that's kind of what I just was thinking with mine. I literally put a list of probably 50 together and had no order to it. I was like, I'm not even thinking what's my George, what's my Link, what's my TJ, Rosie, all those things. Let me just spit all these games out. And then as I kind of just processed it over the last few days, I'm like, yeah, this one probably edges this one out just for one reason or another, right? So with that said, and I'm gonna shock people. I'm gonna shock people, not on what I pick, but maybe some of the things I don't pick, right? If you know me, and that'll make sense throughout the night. But my Rosie coming in at 4. This was the game. Now it's on PlayStation 2. This is the game. Whoa, there we go. This is the game that when I had PS2, it was through. This game got me through college, right? And it was a little bit outdated even through college, but it was like the one PS2 game that I had. So I just brought it with me to college, and I can't tell you the amount of hours that I put into this game. There's so many of these games, but I'm just honing in on this one particular. I'm going Madden 2008. I'm crushing one with Bryce JW in the chat.
There you go.
Number 1. But Madden 08, Vince Young on the cover. Now this was the Madden that I had. Now I played tons of Maddens, right? I've played, starting back in. I mean, I've got, where's it at? It's somewhere over here. I've got Madden 2001 for the 64 right here. Which, by the way, if you're used to playing newer Maddens, it is really difficult to get used to playing Madden on the N64. It is just not good. But yeah, I mean, I love the one with Vic, except the fact that he's Vic, right? But he is the human cheat code in that game, and I get that. But I had Madden 07 that I think had Sean Alexander on the cover. I had those ones, but for whatever reason, Madden 08 always stuck with me. But this game was super fun. I loved playing, have a career and get drafted by a team, and then you do all those things, and everything was great there. But I was, to me, what's pinnacle of the greatest, the cherry on top when it comes to these Madden games, especially on the nostalgic side, is those soundtracks. It just comes down to the Madden soundtracks. I mean, I've got this one pulled up: "Running Wild" by Airborne, "Becoming the Bull" by Atreyu. You've got Daddy Yankee on here, right? Isn't that crazy? You've got "Daylight Slaving" from Autumn to Ashes, which Enter Shikari was on this. Okay, Time for Plan B. I mean, there's so many great games or great songs in this game. 3s and 7s by Queens of the Stone Age. Redemption by Shadows Fall. Underclass Hero by Sum 41. Tick Tick Boom by The Hives. Like Fighting by Yellow Card. There are so many of these songs that just like are my like high school, teen, even into college years music. But the game was super fun. In fact, I've tried to play newer Maddens and I get destroyed in it because it's just so hyper realistic now. Like, you have to know if you're going to play against somebody who's decent, you have to like actually have football understanding. And I have, general football understanding, but I'm nowhere near as good. In fact, funny story real quick. We were at summer camp last year, maybe the year before, it was for youth camp. We have a late night party or hangout for like the leaders or whatever that are there. And they had Madden out there. I'm like, yeah, I'll casually. It's like a newer Madden. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I mean, I'll probably lose. I was losing. Like, I was getting offended by how bad I was losing. I was like, I'm not this bad at it. What is happening here? And at halftime, the guy I'm playing said, I probably should have told you. I ranked like number 10 in the nation or something. I'm like, well, that explains it. So, but all that to say, I do love Madden. Madden 2008 is going to be my pick, though.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's a good pick. I didn't think we would go tonight without mentioning John Madden at least once. It's definitely honorable mentions for me, so I'll just show both of them. These are the only two
Madden, you got a guy here.
There you go. There you go.
Boom, tough acting tonight.
You actually sound like the guy that does the voices.
I sound like a guy doing an impression of Madden. That's what my impression is. Here's an impression of.
Yes. Hey, so these are my two that I have. I have real fun right here. Peyton Hillis.
Peyton Hillis.
Oh, man.
What year was that? 13?
360 version.
12. Man, 12.
Didn't like this game nearly as much as I like this one because of the realistic thing that you said. It got so good. Like I don't want to hit a button for him to sweat. I don't want to do that. That's way too much for me. But this version, fun fact, I won this version. I've said this story before. This is the Ray Lewis Collector's Edition. I won this version at a Buffalo Wild Wings wing eating contest. And during football season, the radio station would come over and do all these kind of fun games, and I ended up winning this version. But I don't have any other versions anymore. Madden is awesome. It is 100% not my favorite football game. It's the most legendary. It's probably the most. It's probably put its impact the most on sports as far as football goes, but it's definitely not my favorite.
I think about it like Madden. He's passed for several years now. Like Madden's going to be that thing, right? Yeah, Frank Caliendo. That's what it was. But like Madden's the thing. Like, but how many of the kids nowadays that are playing Madden know what Madden means? Like why it's called Madden? I'm sure they've looked at whatever, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's just interesting to me. It's interesting, but yeah. All right.
Yeah, I like that pick. Yeah, actually, Madden 08 was one of the last ones on the PS2, and I think it was the last one to include John Madden on commentary. Actually,
yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Yeah, you got Ozzy on the soundtrack. I like it. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I remember playing it fondly.
Yeah, it was the one that I had.
And during the next generation of consoles transition, Bryce says, "Religious fanboy, Baltimore for life." Religious fanboy, is that where you're at over that way? Paul says, "You sounded like Frank Caliendo, Andy." Yep. Adam's saying hi again. Adam, every time you come back, you don't have to say hi. We're here. We're still here. Did we miss Fox? Fox says, "I like Madden 13, but that's because it has Lynch." Really? Low-key Hawks fan. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Even Madden exclusive songs. So,
the NFL film.
If you know. So I always put a little teaser, I guess, in the Instagram. And today I put Good Charlotte Anthem.
The anthem.
because
that was what, 05?
It's on this. It's on this version, which is 05.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was 05, right? Yeah.
It was on this version, and that was kind of my one of my
There was
favorite
something
parts about
special
Madden
about doing
was
coffin
not
corner
actually playing
challenge.
the game, but doing like the coffin the coffin corner punt and the running back challenge. But doing all those, listening to the soundtrack, dude, I felt so like, dude, I was pumped. So, anyways, Good Charlotte is what I played. Good pick, man. Good pick. David, are you a Madden guy?
I am. I was an earlier Madden guy, actually.
So somebody down here said, I think it was Alex, said the original Madden on Sega. Sega!
That was 93 or 94 when it came out. I think the original John Madden football came out in 93.
I think it's actually earlier than that, Dave. I think it's like
92?
89. Yeah.
Might be.
Yeah, I think it's like
I
89 or 90.
I remember those Maddens for Sega being on the taller
88
cartridges
for the
with
Apple II.
LE8 symbol on the side.
So the original Madden game was John Madden Football, released for the Apple II in 1988.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah,
Apple
I would say it was probably 89 when it came to Genesis.
Okay. Apple II takes me back a long time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Alex says, yes, it was. I played it in a computer when it was first came out. Graphics were a little rough.
In a camper.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, man, in a camper. I said computer. I was just flashing through that. That's there goes. There. Yeah. Anyways.
I played
Older
Oregon
than
Trail
me.
on Apple IIe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, what's older, John Madden video games or Bryce J. Dub?
It's also older than me. I was born in 89, so it is a year older than me. How about
Nice.
that?
Oh, wow. I was born in 82.
Yeah.
82. My wife was 82. Derek, when were you born?
82.
82. Oh, so David and Derek are same age.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I guess it's my turn. And listen, I'm gonna go. First off, I have my top four right here. I have all four of them. And that wasn't on purpose, but kind of, because part of my criteria is that I love it so much that I played it a lot as a kid. And these are some of the games that I kept as a kid, and because they were so iconic to me. So we're going back. We're going back to Cali today. And, first one, right? You had to do that over and over again. But Nintendo had a lot of really good sports games. I watched a couple of them couple videos today. I watched one from Square Pegs, actually, which he's going to be on the show. Shameless plug on Square Pegs. What a great channel that is. I think he's pushing 30,000 subscribers. He's going to be on again to do sports logos. So make sure you check that out. And he used to do video games, actually, and sports video games, by the way. He actually worked on one of the games I'm going to talk about in a little while. But my first game could have been the George. Actually, all four of these, depending on how I felt and what friends were over, could overtake each one of them. But my first one, mainly because it's probably the one. It's probably the one game that now when I play it, I just go right to a certain place. I don't play through like the whole season anymore. I just go to it. And I mean, you guys know, I'm going to go with this one right here. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Oh.
Now, that's my original version. Is my name on that? Oh yeah, it is right there. There it is. And so when I was a kid, I used to color in the little triangle, write my name on it. And but Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, not Punch-Out, and I definitely could say Super Punch-Out. That's kind of like throwing them all into one. Hopefully you guys pick one of those. But Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was my game. And
yeah.
I remember before speed running was a thing, I remember writing down how fast I beat each guy. Like, I got Glass Joe in 52 seconds. And then I beat Von Kaiser with the trick and whatever and got him out in like a minute and 10. And then E Honda for the first time in like by 2 minutes. And then flamenco with the left, right, left, and it is what it is. So I remember trying to speed run this game, but for me, Macho Man, not just Tyson, but Macho Man as a kid, I don't know why, but whenever he did the windmill punch, that was more than just wow and like that. When it was just doom, 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 I get about 3 or 4 in, and then the timing just goes off, and you're out, right? And he'd make me so mad. And so we talked about it in cheat codes. Now, if I play this game, it's 007-593-5963, 373-5963. Go right to Tyson and play him. And I've beaten him twice, 2 times. And that's enough for me because he's extremely hard. But Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is coming in hot. My Rosie today.
Good pick. I like it.
Great pick.
Yeah, quite possibly the grandfather of fighting games.
Well, yeah, there are a few before it, but nothing much like it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Punch-Out is one of my all-time favorite NES games. Fox says second pick is Mutant League. Mutant League football is fun.
That is
Glass
fun.
Go and Ball Bowl.
Deep cut.
Alex says, I have a list by committee. My neighbors helped out. Excite by Mike Tyson's knockout. I'm assuming this one. Duck Hunt. Ooh, I didn't even think about Duck Hunt being a sports game.
I didn't either.
Tiger
didn't.
Woods
Very
golf.
loosely.
Now, Alex. Tiger Woods golf. Us in Iraq playing that game. Chef's kiss. Tecmo Bowl, NHL 95, Sega, Wayne Gretzky hockey. Good picks, man. All right, so what do you think? Do you guys like Mario Kart? Do we like Mario Kart? We love Mario Kart. So
I think I got a little McDonald's toy right
I'd
here.
be shocked it's not mentioned today. And when Andy said you guys are probably going to be shocked the ones I don't say, that was the one I immediately thought he's not saying today. That's the one. I was like, oh, he must not be saying Mario Kart because he talks about Mario Kart all the time. But
Greatest racing game of all time.
mm-hmm.
Tyson's Punch-Out was on my long list.
Good.
It's
good.
certainly a wonderful game.
Yeah.
So knocking out a Benjamin for a couple of you guys.
Yes.
Andy,
For me,
This game, I played it, but it doesn't hold nostalgia for me just because it was really me getting into games.
You know what?
But it is a fun game.
I think I might play it right now while we're doing it.
Hey, well, Chelsea pick. I'm playing Blitz. So,
Yeah.
All right, well, good pick. Way to start them out. We got our Rosies out of the way. So, David, we're
Let's
coming
get
back
this
to
thing
you.
Yes.
You don't have to give criteria now. We're just going to go straight into our next on the list. We call it TJ Jazzy Jeff. What you got?
Yes, the TJ Jazzy Jeff for me. We're going to 1993. So we're getting
Hey,
younger here.
Pause real quick. Come back to me real quick. Come back.
Oh,
Come back.
what's happening over here?
Come back. Hey, look. John Madden, the original on Apple II. It's on this emulator.
Wow.
The original from the Apple II. Here it is.
Oh, those
Alex,
graphics.
is this the one you remember? Look at this. 1988, Apple II.
Back when it was called John Madden Football.
John Madden football.
He used his whole government name.
Appleseed Nimble. What is all that? Will it let me get in? It won't even let me get in. It won't let me get in. Anyways, back
It's not used to anybody wanting to play it. Anyway, all right, back to you, David. What you got?
Okay, going back. Yeah, so we're going back to the year 1993. You'll notice that my picks get earlier and earlier here. It was mentioned earlier, the commentary, the slam dunks, the codes, like the codes, like being able to play with William Jefferson Clinton. So arcade and Sega Genesis here were my two systems for this. And this is certainly going to be NBA Jam. The commentary's fun. It's over the top. It's 1v1, 1v computer. You can have fun with many teams, not just the Chicago Bulls, who were the best of the squad. I actually won a lot with Charlotte. I played with New York. I played with many of the teams to do that. But like, is it the shoes? He's on fire. He's heating up.
Yeah.
And buy a bucket.
I love this pick. I love doing the flips.
Yeah.
I mean, everything. Yeah.
The flips, the twirls.
Mm-hmm. I like when you miss a dunk and he goes boing or whatever. You know, like,
or the rim shattering on you.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And then it comes back at some point.
Yeah.
Too,
Immediately.
Immediately. I love the sound also as we're talking about it, because I know we've talked about it, but the squeaking shoes on the wood floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is also a great ASMR sound when it comes to basketball for me. But and it's captured in that big head mode. I see that Francisco has told us big head mode. Yeah, that's
big head mode.
I felt like I could finally fit in
You're
with
right,
Derrick,
Francisco.
big head mode in there. You know, I like my people. It was representation for us big headed people. But no, great
The
pick.
biggest thing for me was just having so much fun playing with Clinton.
Oh
Just
yeah,
because it was a code on the game that you could exploit and play with as any player.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm last show. I'm moving right
Can
on
you play
up.
as the mascots too? Wasn't that one of the?
I think that
Well,
was
They
one of the
they had codes for all kinds of stuff. You could play as Scorpion and Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Yeah.
The best was the
Good
dunks,
stuff.
though, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the dunks, yeah. I
like the
also had
sound
NBA
effect.
Jam on my phone. It's an iOS game. That was pretty fun. It
That is
didn't
cool.
have quite the same nostalgia to me, but it is fun to kind of play that stuff. So love it. Great pick. Obviously, we've talked about. I know Kirk agrees with it. We all love it. The chat loves it. So yeah. I mean, this is a slam dunk. There you go. Hey, all right. Well, let's move back on now to Derrick. Okay, so you get your next pick. Your TJ Jazzy Jeff. What's next?
Okay, so I'm going back a little, to younger as well. You were talking about Yellow Card and Sum 41. I'm a big indie rock alternative guy, and this combined one of my absolute favorite soundtracks with one of my favorite racing game, if not my favorite of all time. I'm going Burnout 3 Takedown. This
nice.
game, I sunk so much time into the takedown mode, the crash mode, the road rage, traffic attack. This game was awesome, and it still holds up. If you go back and play this today, it holds up amazingly well. So I'm going Burnout 3.
I love that. I love that. So not the racing game it's a great game. This was definitely a rental because I'm just looking it up again just to kind of bring back the memories. Yeah, this was definitely a rental that for sure happened.
I think I played this at my friend's house down the road. I'm pretty sure that they had this game.
Oh,
I
they had
just
Breathing
always-
by Yellow Card, Rise Up by Pennywise, Reinventing the Wheel by Fallout Boy. Man, the good soundtrack here. I'm pulling that up. From first to last. Yeah, there you go. Sugar Cult, Memory, Finger 11,
awesome.
Local H. Man, this is a good. My Chemical Romance was in it. Newfound Glory.
Yeah.
What a good soundtrack, and it just keeps going on.
Hey!
Wow. Uncanny Swag in the house.
Uncanny swag, man.
Hey,
Welcome.
Uncanny.
I
Yeah.
thought for a minute there, Kirk was giving us his best Fonz impression. Hey.
Hey!
What Mama don't know won't Hoida. That's a Fonz in a different role. But anyway.
Uncanny
Good pick.
swag.
What do you think, Kirk? What do you think about Burnout 3?
Me? Yeah, Burnout 3 is a great game. Like I said, I think I remember playing this with. I can't pause my game. I remember playing this at the friends down the street mainly. I never really played this this version, I don't think, but it was always a really good game. I love the racing games. Let me finish him. I'm not. Next round there. I missed to finish him. Man, what a great game and good pick. Great soundtrack. But racing games really took it to another level, right? And I have one on my list that Aaron and I were talking about, and that might be on my honorable mentions, but it is a good game. But I'm a PS2 guy, right? And so this is probably a game I need to pick up when I'm at the convention. So I'll be on the lookout. A Bolo, right, for Burnout 3. So yeah, there it is. Burnout 3. I had that game on PS2. So much fun. So Burnout 3 is a lot of fun, says Dave. All right. Well,
absolutely.
I think we're to Andy now. Right?
Yeah.
Andy.
Yep. So I'm going to continue this trend on like maybe potentially shocking you with the console I'm going to. So I'm going to stay at the PS2. And that's your answer to the question for Mr. P. PS2 is his favorite console. But I'm going to stay at the PS2. And another game that has a lot of titles in this, thing. So I'm going specific, right? Like I did with Madden and Madden 08 and those things. This one is this is a heavy hitter when it comes to the video game world. And it's another one, cool soundtrack, fun stuff. But what this game did for the franchise of games, it totally branched out from what we were used to. So I'm going, this was released in, goodness gracious, let me see when it came out. 2003. Google says 99% of people like this game. I mean, I think everybody agrees. I'm going Tony Hawk's Underground. And why I'm going Underground, now I could go Pro Skater, right? I love it. I've got Pro Skater over here somewhere. I've got it for the 64, the OG right here. But that's a great game. That's the one that I have. But Underground changed the game because you could get off the skateboard, right? And then it became much more about the skating culture, right? Rather than just the skating itself. Now, skating was a huge part of it, obviously, still. But it was to be able to get off your skateboard and do side quests and things like as a skateboarder was super, super cool. This was the one too. I think there was where you could like free Benjamin Franklin from, which I could have saved it for that. From like his trapped glass area or something like that. But it just went, because here's what it did. Even Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was a little bit kind of over the top in the skating side of things, right? But this then took it to that kind of blitz type feel as far as it could get for skateboarding. Like it was over the top, ridiculous. The comedy was added into it. Again, like I said, the skate culture was added into it. The story mode behind everything. It used to be, hey, here's the course. You got a minute and a half or, whatever it was, 2 minutes, whatever it was, to complete as many of these tasks as you can and then do it again. This was now kind of approaching that open world concept, but on skateboard. It was super, super fun. I remember spending so much time playing Tony Hawk's Underground. And again, this franchise has expanded and has gone, everyone loves this stuff. So, but I had to pick Underground for what it did for the game. So that's my TJ Jazzy Jeff.
I like it. Good pick. I would have picked Underground too, but I like them both. Good pick.
I mean, I'm splitting hairs when I get to those ones, but Underground too, it just is over time has gotten better and better. I believe they've added things, but Underground was that first time where it was like, oh my gosh, this is so different.
Yeah, that's a good, I like that pick.
Hey, so I'm just going to use this as my opportunity. It's not my turn, and I'm not crushing with you. This was on my Benjamins, very high on my Benjamins, was the Tony Hawk franchise. But I didn't know which one I was going to pick. I'd probably pick two. I'm not going to pick them in the honorable mention now because we're talking about them now. So I'm just going to get it out the way right here. So there is my set of Tony Hawk. So Switch 1 and 2. Wii Shred Big Air.
There it is. Look at that.
Ride on the Wii.
Ride.
And 3 and 4 on PS2. I love these games. These games
Also,
are so
Tony Hawk.
fun.
Tony Hawk. Every Tony Hawk game has had some of the greatest soundtracks too.
Soundtracks.
Oh, yeah,
Starting from the
definitely.
first one. You
Oh.
know?
Soundtracks are great on those games for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aaron and
Jerry was
I,
a race car driver.
dude, Aaron and I were talking today about it, and every time I hear, was it Superman?
Yeah, but Pennywise.
No, not Superman. Goldfinger song.
Goldfinger. That's what I meant. Why did I say
Yeah.
Pennywise? Because Pennywise was
So every
also
time I
born
hear
after-
that song, dude, I imagine like,
Have you seen the video where Tony Hawk was at a Goldfinger concert and came out on stage and sang
Now,
the song?
let me ask
sung
you a
the song?
question. This is kind of a la Ninja Turtles, right? Who was your guy?
Bob Burnquist was always
Yes!
a go-to.
Yes, dude.
Bucky
Every time
Lasik.
it's Burnquist.
Bucky Lasik.
Every once in a while, Bucky Lasik.
Mike V. Mike V was the fun
But
one.
I was a Burnquist guy, man.
Bob
I'm playing
Burnquist,
Bob.
though, was the guy.
I'm playing
It's like
Bob.
picking Tony Hawk was like picking Mario. It's like, I mean,
Yeah.
he's good. He's
Yeah.
great.
Exactly.
But there's so many other flavors. It's like going to Baskin Robbins and picking vanilla. You know? And Kirk, I know you love vanilla, but I mean, if Rocky Road's there.
I mean,
you-
I
yeah.
would go to Baskin Robbins and pick vanilla, but I would get it with something in it. If I'm
right,
at
but
Baskin Robbins.
you're not just eating a bowl of just.
But if I'm going to like Kroger, I'm buying vanilla.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's the only keto ice cream I can eat right now.
It's kind of hard to mess up vanilla.
speaking of keto, I started yesterday
Come on now.
so that this shirt can fit. I started yesterday, day before yesterday. So which one was Solid Snake in? I can't remember. Solid Snake being in a Tony Hawk game. I can't remember. Religious fanboy. My Rushmore is Madden 16, Def
Ooh.
Jam Vendetta. Great game.
Oh,
NHL Rock Vendetta. That's like a very expensive game.
yes, it
And
is.
it's SmackDown. Here comes the pain. Yep. And if you heard me in the start, I'm kind of avoiding wrestling games because we already had a show for that. But anyways, wow. Oh no, that's volleyball. So anyways, I guess it's my turn. My turn. Andy, can you get that little mountain thing ready? That little-
Oh, here we go. Hold on. I'm
me
just hit
open
it
it up.
now. You ready?
Ready and hit it. Man, I said it right here. I'm going downtown. Anyways, I'm going NBA Jam. Here's my
Yes!
Oh man.
Yes. NBA Jam. Dude, this game is fire. It is so good. And I was looking through it earlier, the instructions, looking at the teams, right? And I was a Hornets guy back then. I guess NBA. So if you were in mid-90s, everybody had a Hornets starter jacket. I don't know why. And I'm here to tell you, I think it might have been a little bit of NBA Jam because that team was awesome. Larry Johnson, Grandmama, and Alonzo Mourning. But man, there's still some good teams. Patrick Ewing and Starks, that's a good team. Skiles and Anderson with the Magic, that was a good team. Obviously, the Jazz with Malone and Stockton, that's a good team. Harold, Don't Call Me Baby, Jordan Minor was on the Heat. Dominique Wilkins and Stacey Augmon. What? That's the
How
Bulls.
about Penny Hardaway and
Here's the
Shaq?
thing. I didn't play with the Bulls because you didn't get Jordan. But here's a fun fact. Many of you probably know this if you follow NBA Jam. Jordan actually got a arcade cabinet with him on it. He's on his cabinet. But he didn't get licensed in it because they didn't pay him enough money or whatever. The Pistons, Bill Laimbeer and Isaiah Thomas, Bad Boys. Reggie Miller was a bucket. Let me tell you, that dude could shoot from the hash. The Mavericks were fun. Jimmy Smith and Harper? What? The Nuggets were fun. Dikembe Mutombo and LaFonso Ellis. Who else? Oh, the Spurs, the Admiral, and Elliott, Leitner. Gosh, Elijah
Leitner. How about that?
Sean Kemp, the Rainmaker, bro, with Detlef Shrimp. That is a fun name, Detlef Shrimp. And anyways, I even like playing with Wayman Tisdale and the Kings, bro. This game was so fun, and I just wanted to show you this. This is why I was going through it. Look at there.
Nice.
Little
Notes, nice.
Little Kirk writing his notes. Let's see, is the Bill Clinton in here? Yes, it is.
There
right
you
there.
go.
Right there's Bill Clinton
I love it.
back in the day.
That's hilarious.
Al Gore, Mark Termel,
Al
Super
Gore.
Young,
Is there anything more 90s than that?
Oh, here's some more notes. Oh, Chow Chow. You could be a dog. Remember that?
Yeah.
Air Bud.
I love it.
Anyways, NBA Jam. Heating up. My favorite version, though, I love playing it at home console. Favorite version of all time, like I said, was the arcade.
Yeah.
Bringing this home, I spent hours. What I love about this game particularly, and Blitz as well, this game is super fun to play by yourself.
It is.
You know, like a lot of times when you get a sports game, you always want to play it with people. You know,
Oh, yeah.
This is one of those ones I'd almost rather play by myself because I could get through the season really quickly and just try and, you know, and the music. Dun, 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 dun. Man, and
And the Acclaim Iguana just to start it off.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everything about it. The noise when you would make selections, bing, 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 like everything.
Welcome to NBA Jam.
What up,
Madden?
Rushmore
Yeah.
fam? Real life is in the house. Double Crushmore. Actually, is it a double Crushmore or do we triple?
Well, it's technically triple because three have said it, but it's only been Crushmore twice because the OG was
triple Crushmore. Yeah.
Derrick
So,
said it as Rosie.
sounds like
Yeah.
NBA Jam is the MVP. Well, it's not the George, but it does get a little nod. So we've already mentioned it, so we don't have to hang out. I did my diatribe on it. That's a fun word to say.
Yeah,
That-
you
we're
talk
gonna
about
add that
playing,
to the-
Which
talk about
means
playing
we're-
the game by yourself and everything. I spent hours and hours building up an undefeated record against the CPU until I finally lost a game.
Oh.
Like 130 something straight wins.
Goodness.
I'm feeling that.
Hey, I'm feeling the
anyways,
Cowboys are beating the Eagles right now. So that's
Whoa.
feeling.
I love it. Do you know what channel that's on?
It is on Peacock. It's on NBC.
Peacock. All right, so we're at halftime, right?
We're almost at halftime of the game, too.
Dude, you know what I want? We need the Ace Ventura halftime thing when he's in the crazy house for this moment right now. When he's like,
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then, rewind. Anyways, let's do this. So I'm being silly, but boom shakalaka. Yeah, that was it. That's
Absolutely.
it. Love NBA Jam. Love it.
Yeah, that's the
I'm gonna
best.
get my Peacock on in a second. Well, I might not want to say that too fast. But I'll put that on. But let's talk. Guys, don't go anywhere. This is only halftime. We'll be right back in bringing our Rushmore. But this is our opportunity to shout out a few people, some of our favorite people. We've been shouting Bryce J. Dub out. He's been in the chat. We've probably done him 2 or 3 times because we like to shout out the people that are here. But we do need to give some love to some others. Andy, we give memberships out, and if you guys want to be a member, it's only $1.99. And it's not, it really goes towards some of the things we're about to talk to. And we have 3 George level members. We actually have a whole bunch of George level members that people have gifted, but these guys have re-upped over and over again. So let's shout out our friend. Let's shout out Dark Link.
Let's do that, right? Here's our George member, Dark Links Gaming.
Step into the shadows with Dark Links Gaming, a retro-fueled live stream experience where Zelda reigns, chaos is random, and every win or loss is part of the adventure. From Ocarina of Time rando runs to deep dives into retro and modern classics, this channel is built for die-hard fans who love the grind. Join Dark Links Gaming at youtube.com/@DarkLinksGaming and connect on Discord or Instagram @AdventDarkLink.
wasn't intentionally to get David to be a member, but we love having anybody that wants to be a member. All these proceeds go towards our conventions, and it's really only a couple dollars if you want to jump in.
Why don't you tell them, hey, what are the perks of being a George member?
So that's what I was going to say. The perks of being a George member: one, you get a video like that we just did. So, and two, you can select an old show, and we go back and we revisit it. And so basically, go back and see if those picks were good, and we'll redo the pick. It's kind of member's choice. Go back in and select. You also get cool emojis to use in the chat, as well as whenever we do drop membership videos early, you get early access. So that's just some of the things that you get. But mainly the video that we shout you out every week, and you get the cool emojis, as well as picking a video that you might want us to go through again. Second thing I want to shout out, Andy, is let's talk about the official coffee of the Rushmore Show.
Oh, man.
Our
we
buddy
love coffee
Cade
here.
Is
Anybody
killing
here
it.
coffee fans? Anybody coffee guys?
Coffee?
If you are, check out the Village Coffee.
Let's face it, at-home coffee can be pretty stale. Coffee at home doesn't have to be boring. The Village Coffee is here to deliver the flavor. The Village Coffee roasts coffee every week and sells online. Go to villagebeans.com to order your coffee today and use discount code RUSHMORE for free shipping.
So that is a big deal because he also has a new channel. I think it's the Village.
I'm going to find it. I'll put it in the chat.
Anyways, he has a new channel, and I would love for you guys to go and support him. He is very low on the totem pole because it just started, but he has great content, and we are trying to push. Everybody go to his channel and subscribe, and then share and say, we want a Rushmore blend. We want a Rushmore blend. That would be your homework for tonight. But with that being said, we've got a couple things coming up. Number one, I'm going to put it in the chat as well. We have a new website. It is called Rushmore Reboot. The Rushmore Reboot, and it's at rushmoreReboot.weebly.com. Every time I say Weebly, I think of Ed Schneebly, but Weebly.com. And you can go there, and if you have been a host on the channel, we're going to shout you out. Your name's already out there in lights if you've been a host on a channel. And it's got a mini little description, and I'm going to put your information there. Eventually, I'm going to get everybody's socials to get people to go and check it out.
You check it out. You see it?
There it is. It's awesome. Let's see it.
Cool.
Oh, look at
Look at
that.
that.
The origin story. Yeah.
Fantasy football.
Talking about fantasy football. We just did our fantasy football league.
Right here,
right
you can.
here, if you want to be in the if you want to get the newsletter, we're putting together a newsletter to send out, the Rushmore Times. And then there's Culture Box. We're just about to talk about those guys. And there they are, all 6 of our amazing friends. And then that explains us. You can find out a little bit about us. And then we have go to the convention one, Andy, because we're going to talk about conventions. So we actually, Fox, thank you for joining in, new member. So convention partners, here are the convention partners. And right there, Augusta Video Game Expo is Dave's expo. But St. Tammany Collectors Con, Louisiana RetroCon, Pelicon, Siege, Augusta Video Game Expo, and I have another one, Cajun Con, that I would like to put on there, but we haven't nailed it out completely. There's our list of shows. And look, right there, Andy, right, what is that, like the 6th line down, maybe 5th line down, is the exposition, Augusta. There it is. And I got it down. There it is. And so we would love to make our way over there. That's David's space. And then here is so there's the shout outs to the left. All the guys on the left have all been on the show. And I'm going to shout all of you guys out. PCG, you're in there somewhere. Dave, you're going to be in there. Fox, I see some of you guys, y'all are going to be in there. And then there's the Reboot side of things. You need a prayer request? Go right here. Hit us up for a prayer request. You can also put a prayer request in this chat. And this explains exactly what we do. A mission statement, our core values, This is all about us and why we exist. And so, and you can pick up every one of our episodes. If you click those things, you can watch any one of our episodes on the Nerd and the Word. So, man, we're growing up. We're growing up to be big boys. And we've put a little website out there. And I'm not done. I've got a lot to go on there. We're going to put our T-shirts and stuff, our merch. We've got some books that we're writing that we'd love to connect you with. Also, my favorite thing that I'm going to do, and that PCG, this is all about you. Dave, you can jump in on this. I know some of us, like Reboot, we say we're a Christian organization. And I'm not saying Dave's not a Christian, but like our main purpose is ministry. And so is PCG.
Yeah.
If there's any Christian ministry people, religious fanboy, I saw you in the chat. Actually, Barry, you just showed up. He's on my list. Anybody that uses YouTube in a kind of a non-conventional way, whether it's through some of the 6 topics we talk about, pop culture, sports, and use it to push the kingdom, I'm going to put you guys in a special section on Reboot. And so whenever we have someone that, for instance, shows up and they're like, man, I just really love anime and I wish I knew some anime creators. Oh, well, go to my list. There's 4 or 5 anime, like Beyond the Tangles and all those guys that you could go on over and get some amazing anime Christian content. So I'm starting to reach out to some of them if they want me to put their stuff on. And I'm going to have direct links to that. So that's kind of my commercial today, is getting that out there. And we're gonna put those resources out soon, because when we go to these conventions, we meet people all the time, and I want to be able to direct them to something that is tangible, that they can actually start to grow their faith, not just a 1-second talk at the convention. So do they still make yo-yos? Yo. So anyways, let's do our Culture Box guy for the day, and then we'll be back to the show. Culture Box is a conglomerate. That's a big word. Is a group of friends that we support each other in this Christian pop culture content. And these are guys that are kind of like all together, like the Avengers of pop culture Christian content, if you will. But these guys are all fun. You can find them all on our website. Andy, I don't know. Is there one we haven't done in a while?
I feel like it's been a minute since we've talked about Cellcast. So let's check out the Cellcast.
Let's do it.
The Cellcast hosts Jacob and Drew review animated movies and TV shows, discussing what they appreciate about the medium in whatever form it takes, whether it's a traditional hand-drawn animated movie, claymation shorts, or a 3D CGI series. Check out some animated reviews when you subscribe to The Cellcast at thecellcast.podbean.com. And don't forget, Cell is spelled with a C and a single L at thecellcast.podbean.com.
Yep, there we go. Now let's get back to the show. But man, we are so excited to have these guys on, as well as Religious Fanboy. I saw, yo, Adrian. Yeah, you would love that. You're in. This is kind of the things that I'm thinking. I'm going to need all the socials from whoever you want me to send them, and then like a brief description of what your content is. If I'm being honest, I've been using the old Chat GPT. I've been screenshotting everybody's channels, right? And I put it in this big list, and I say, okay, summarize what all these channels are and put it in a directory. And I probably already have, like every time I see one, I just screenshot, put it in the directory, screenshot, just so I don't forget them, because there's so many really good people. And it's putting a directory together. And now I want to go back and update the directory the way I want it. So, hey, what's up, David? Not sure how long I'll be around, but wanted to stop and say hi. I am the vendor from Joe Fest that wheeled and dealed with you, and you mentioned a show in March, I believe.
Yes, he is one of the vendors I saw at the Augusta Toy and Comic Show that we called Joe Fest in Augusta. We also saw him at Siege setting up selling.
That's cool.
Well, I hope, Toy Owl, shoot me a message on Facebook, Instagram, and let me know if you want to come out to the show, and I'll see what I can do to help you out.
And by the way, Fox and David, we'll put together some videos for you guys, going forward. So thank you for being a member. So thank you for hanging out. So I'm having a good time tonight. Well, thanks for being here, Giassi. Thanks you for being here. So, I got the game on now, and just in time to see that Dallas is losing.
The Eagles
that's
went
fun.
back on.
Yeah, will do. Thanks. Well, Toy Aisle, don't know that you got to stay too long, but we do this show every Thursday, and it's a pop culture show. We talk about movies, TV, video games, music, and whatever goes. There's 6 topics, but before you headed out, I wanted to let you know that I sent you a wrench, which means you're a moderator, and we send moderator rights to anybody that is cool enough to know my friends. And we call them the Summit Squad. So this is for you.
All righty. Well, we're now halfway
We're
through.
going to our top 4 sports video games of all time, if you want to roll with us. And it's time to get back into this. So we're at we've already done our 4 and our 3. We're at 2, and it's to you, David. What's your number 2 best sports game of all time? Oh, that's a face mask.
The Link. We're going to go back to 1991 now.
Oh.
Before John Madden became popular, we know it came out in the 80s, but before it became popular, before Madden NFL 90X or NFL Quarterback Club 90X or the 2K games or anything like that, it is a sequel game, however. First one came out in 1987, if that tells you anything. This version has a lot more teams, a lot more stats, and a lot more plays. I could not do this list without having Tecmo Super Bowl on the NES.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm shocked
All right.
it took
I'm shocked it took this long.
It will probably not be the last time we hear it.
Spoilers for later, guys.
Man, what a very terrible football game this is. This is a horrible game. I hate it.
Have you ever heard of
I
this
hate
one,
this
Chris?
game with every bit of my being. No, I'm just kidding. This game is super fun. Have you played Retro Bowl on your phone? That's fun. It's kind of mimics Tecmo Bowl, but Tecmo Bowl it's a great game, right? Tecmo Super Bowl is a greater game. And Bo Jackson's OP, the up down, up down, up down. I had 2 of my favorite plays. Okay, so many people always went to there were some certain plays that they loved. For whatever reason, I just love this one play. So it's 4 guys going out, and the top guy and the slot guy, the bottom guy and the slot guy on the top go like on a fly pattern, and then the very top guy and the other guy in the slot down here go on a 5 out and up type thing. And run to the other end zone, get to the end zone, throw it lands in the other end zone. That's some fun stuff, man. This is another one of those games I love playing by myself, playing the season over and over again. There are some really good teams, and a lot of people played with Bo, with the Raiders, but there are some other really good teams like the Giants with Lawrence Taylor, and then the Saints were fun. I liked the Saints because they had Ironhead Hayward, Dalton Hilliard, but the Bills were good with Thurman Thomas. Was it the Seahawks? No. There was another couple with, really, you had to have a good running back. That was the big deal. Yeah. And obviously, Joe Montana was great with Rathman and Rice. But, this is a great game. Good pick.
You mentioned Retro Bowl. on the PS3 network years ago, they had a Tecmo Super Bowl that was from 2011 that you could download on the PlayStation Store. I don't know if it's still available, but the thing about that one was you could play it either in 4:3 in the original NES format or 16:9 in HD. And the NES format would look like just like if you were playing on an original NES, and the 16:9 would look like playing it on a modern console going left and right.
Alex is going way back. He's pulling out Commodore 64, Hardball, and Contra.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know how I would count Contra, and then 1995 NCAA football. Two good picks, man. Two good picks.
Yeah.
In 1997, I went to college, and I played a college football game then, but it wasn't NCAA. It was a different one. But in that game, I need to go. You just reminded me. I need to go and probably pull it off the shelf and use that as an honorable mention here soon. Yeah, I'm old. Alex, you're not that much older than me. What are you? Let's see. So I just made 47, Alex. So I think you are 48 or 49, right? Like you're a year older than me, right? Is it a year older? 2 years older? Or am I a year older? I can't remember. Am I a year older than you?
He's 40.
48. I was right. So you're a year older than me. Aubrey going for a bomb. So
I'm trying to play Blitz now, and it's just not working.
Giassi says 32. I'm 32. Yeah, I'm 47. These two guys below me, their birthdays are in 82, so that means they're 43-ish. And then Andy just made 36. So Derrick and I are 43. Yeah, 43.
And Fox is turning 43 soon.
Yeah.
Paul says
All the cool
44
kids.
going on 45. Prime in the house. Hey guys, Prime. Thanks for being here. Prime is he is a great member of all the communities in the gaming side. Oh, Fat Boy Raid. That's why, because Fat Boy's coming on over. We need that.
Thanks for the raid, guys.
Boys.
There we go. Fat Boy Raid in the house.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Wait,
you.
D-Bash, horror fanatic. Welcome in. I guess he's coming in from the Fat Boy Raid. Hey, thank you guys for coming on in. One more. Golden Fat Boy Raid. C-Bash. Yeah. If you're a friend of Fat Boy, you're a friend of ours. I'm going to send you a wrench, C-Bash. So thanks for being here. Adam moderator, there it is. Salty Army's in the house. We love him too. Thanks for coming over, guys. We just had Super Tecmo Bowl as the first pick of Link. So Derrick, what is your Cowboys down 1?
Oh,
Derrick, what's your first pick of the second half? If they're going into halftime right here in this game, down 1. What are you going to do when you come out the gate? Try and get it back in the second half.
okay. Going back into this second half, trying to get back into this, I had to really rack for what my link was going to be. I knew it was going to be a wrestling game. I just didn't know which one. And so I settled on SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain.
That's a great pick.
And I'm going to go with the reason I'm going with this game is because 2003 is the year that game came out. And it's one of the rare years where everybody was under one roof. We always dreamed of what it would be like when WCW would come to WWF. But we didn't get to see it because the guys sat out because of their big AOL contracts in 2001. But they did make their way over. So on the same roster at the same time, we had Austin, Rock, Goldberg, Nash, Steiner, Booker T, even had ECW guys hanging around, Van Dam, Tommy Dreamer. Literally everyone was under one roof for that one magical year. And that roster was SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. That's why I picked that game.
The Dudleys were on that roster.
Yep, Dudleys.
Edge and Christian are on that roster.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, it was like the best of all the companies in one roof.
I'm pretty positive that soundtrack was pretty awesome too.
I am not hating this pick at all. I'm just going to say I didn't pick any wrestling games tonight because we already did this video. But but this one wasn't on mine because I never played it. But I remember back when we did this, when you talk about wrestling games, it was one of the most highly touted for anybody. And I never played it. So Fox says, nice pick. Royale says, I was never a huge sports guy or sports gaming guy, unless, of course, you count the wrestling games. Well, cue the wrestling games. Paul says, my link is Mario Kart 64. If that counts, it absolutely counts.
Absolutely.
Make sure everybody hits the like, says Seabash. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you. So, man, that's a great pick. That is a good pick. Andy,
Great pick.
Did you go on the same lines as me today without maybe giving anything away? Are you avoiding wrestling?
Me? Yeah, I avoided wrestling for the same exact reason. I mean, it was we talked about it.
And wrestling is, dude, I love wrestling.
I love wrestling.
I have wrestling games in my Benjamins on my long list, but none of them made the top 4. None of them made the cut.
And I appreciate this. I mean,
I'm
as a
destroyed in
wrestling
Blitz
fan
right
and a wrestling game fan, I struggled not putting a couple of them. But you can go back and see my list, and you'll see my George is kind of an off the wall one, just because I played it a lot with my nephew. But yeah, you can go back and check that episode out, and that's really cool. All right, so Andy, you're up. Paul's Blitz.
Good, because Blitz is not doing well for me right now. Anyway,
I can beat Honda in the second round.
Yes. Here's where I'm gonna go, guys. Boom shakalaka! NBA Jam. We've done it 4 times. I mean, what else can we say? It is
4 on the truck.
It is fantastic. Razzle dazzle. Yeah, it's such a good game for everything that we said before. I mean, I one thing I will add to it, just from a personal sense, and I'm getting destroyed in this game, so let's reset. Is that there are teams that I follow, and I'm not really a huge basketball guy. I mean, of course, like the Pelicans, if they're doing okay, like I'll pull them or whatever. But the teams that I picked that I would like ride with were teams that I remember playing NBA Jam. And I always picked the Heat for whatever reason, just because I like the logo and I like the look of everything.
Errol Minor, baby.
And yeah, and then when the Big Three and the Miami Heat stuff was going on, I was pulling for the Heat primarily, not even because I'm a LeBron guy or whatever, but it was I remember playing with the Heat there. The Timberwolves, that was another team that I was like, I just like their jersey. I just like
how you
their
said
logo.
that. Timberwolves.
Yeah. I would play with I would play with these teams that I just liked the look. I liked the logo. And it was so fun. I mean, this was like, man, 2-on-2, just such a cool way to play the game. And we've talked about it all. I love how you can like shake them off of you or whatever. And yeah, whatever. But I'm going to NBA Jam.
You mentioned the Magic earlier with Scott Skiles. I love playing with him because he was a short guy who could shoot.
Yeah.
Remember
Muggsy Bogues?
Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah.
What other sports team can I put on?
That was awesome.
Oh, this is a cool one.
Muggsy Bogues for sure.
Let's see if it'll play.
So yeah, NBA Jam might be the GOAT of just not necessarily authentic, but just fun basketball games.
Yeah, like people love
to go to
2K
basketball
and
games.
they love all these
Think
games.
of another one that had that impact.
Royale says Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh,
For an audible mention, NBA Jam for SNES for number 4, NBA 2K for 3, Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, Japanese 64,
yeah,
Mario
good.
Kart 64. Good picks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Royale, thank you for being here and thank you for participating. Every Thursday night, you're welcome to come hang out with us. Whoa!
Hey, Prime One.
Thank you, Prime One, dropping a 10 bomb. Man, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, Prime. We appreciate it. Prime is for all intents and purposes, Prime has been one of those guys that supports us from the beginning since we did this, and
That's cool.
me and Prime, as well as a few other people, have really connected over some other things. And honestly, Prime is a good dude. You guys, I wish he went live more often and did, his channel a lot more. I'd shoot you over there and tell you to go follow. He's a great guy. So you guys can go follow Prime One. Prime, if you want to put your channel in, by all means, do that. But he said pole position. That's old school. You're talking about Atari pole position? That's awesome. Arch Rivals, dude, I love that. That's the old punching basketball game. Obviously, NBA Jam. See, hockey. After Blades of Steel, maybe I really didn't play much hockey. I do have a hockey game. It's not even here. I didn't even grab it. It is over there. I do have a hockey game. Which one? I can see it from here. I have hockey. Oh, I can't see it from here. I'm freaking blind. Is it right here? Oh, I don't know what it is. Anyways, I'm wasting too much time. But Prime, thank you so much. Yeah, you didn't have to do that. And thank you for being in the community. You're so amazing. We'll put that towards Reboot. Thank you. My turn, I think, right?
Yes, it is you.
Okay. When you talk about Nintendo games, this little gold thing back here is super important because this is the battery life, right? It tells you that there's a battery life. I remember that one of the first games that I got with this was Zelda. And you just got that gold back spot, and then but that meant you could start to save your game inside the game. Prime says he was going to hit the ice, but to me it was hockey version of NBA Jam. Yeah. But this game here was the first sports game that I can remember that had it. It was, I don't even know how I got it. I don't remember it being something huge on like Nintendo Power or anything else. But Andy, you probably know, because I've mentioned it a couple times in the last few weeks. This is the best baseball game ever, and it is Baseball Stars. It's in K. First game that I can remember building your team, and you could save that team on the schedule. And what's really cool about this baseball game, and Andy, this is not something that would sell you for sure, is that it has RPG elements. It's not an RPG game at all. But basically, if you win a game, you get money, and you can take the money and make your players better, which is something down the road that these NCAA games and Madden and all that really connected onto and made those better. This is the first one I can remember doing that. I just love this game so much. There's so many memories of playing this game. It wasn't licensed, so there was a team called the American Dream. It had like all Hall of Famers on it, but it would say like Babe and Lou, but not Lou Gehrig or Babe Ruth.
Randy and Cy.
Yeah, Randy and Cy. But and then I would make a team, and there was a T. There was a T, and it was kind of yellow, and I would make LSU Tigers. And I remember back then, LSU was really good. It was like the first run with Skip Bertman. Albert Bell I put on that team. Don't call him Joey Bell. But also there was a Y, and I would make the Yankees. The funny thing is the Yankees team, that Y was like maroon or brownish. But I made it my Yankees team. So I would play with Don Mattingly, which is my favorite player. So no hate speech, Barry. Andy, what happened to preach it? Keep preaching, Barry. Keep preaching, Barry. But anyways, this is a gem. And for a little bit before the boom of 2020 on the video games, this was one of the highest valued games. And now it's not. I guess they found them. But Baseball Stars, going to be my link, man. And it's so good. It's beyond good. And
anybody knows you, they could have tuned you out for the last two picks because we knew that this was going to be there, and we already know the George. But if you don't know Kirk, stick around. This is This is a good pick. This is a good pick. Yeah.
Hey, I might trick you, Andy.
I severely doubt that you're going to do that.
I mean, I have all my
would-
props.
If I was
all
a
my
betting
props.
man,
I have all my props ready.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Too bad
Yeah,
it's not tomorrow night.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well,
Baseball Stars was ahead of its time for sure, says Toy.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
I got nothing to say. I never played it.
Oh, you've got to play this game, Derek.
Well, here's a fun thing: the music. Music is stuck in my head. It just played dun 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 dun. Anyways,
look at this Thursday night football game they're giving me for a demo.
So when I was a kid, we had two parakeets, and one of them learned. I played this game so much it learned the music to this game, and I was playing like down the hall, and it would sit there and it would dance every time I played. It was fun. Anyways, Andy, we knew it was going to be here. Super Dodgeball, fantastic game. Fantastic.
Yes.
All right. So this is the George. We're going to go to the George, and this is the number one pick. And Dave, you're first.
Y'all see the back of this, right?
Oh, do it.
Hey, Andy, do me a favor, please.
Oh,
Use the Rushmore music.
There we go.
Yeah.
Wow.
My absolute favorite, and it wasn't even close. For the same reasons that Kirk mentioned, I used the A and would build, between the 91 and 95 Braves of some conglomerate, whether it was Chipper Jones or Ron Gant or Tom Glavine or John Smoltz or Steve Avery, Andrew Jones, Ryan Klesko, Mark Lemke, Jeff Blauser, Javi Lopez, Eddie Perez. The list goes on and on about some of my favorite Braves players. But the fact you could build your teams, the fact you could earn money by playing against the CPU teams in leagues and whatnot, the fact you could build your teams up, trade players with other made teams, there's no words to describe how much ahead of its time this game was. This is back to 1989 for those of you who may not know. And this game still has a working save battery, believe it or not. I'll need to get it
too.
soon. I'll have to get it replaced, I'm sure, at some point soon. But this.
Hey, I did want to mention something. You brought something up that I was like, oh, I forgot. So you mentioned that there was an A, right?
Yes.
And there's also a P.
Yes.
And there was a Falcon. You could do the code. I would always make that. What is a Wren? When is it? When is it's not? And I would always pick the Falcon for that, which was a purple team. But they had a P, and they had the P looked like a baseball in it or something, and then they had the A. And the A was kind of red. So I always made the A the Braves, and I made the P the Pirates. And back then, 1989-90, the World Series, the NLCS, one of the greatest NLCSs of all time, right? Barry Bonds, Bobby Bonilla, Mike LaValliere, Andy Van Slyke, whatever. I would play the Pirates against the Braves all the time. And because I made those two teams because they were awesome. But dude, you just reminded me about the A being so you can make the Braves.
The absolute not only best baseball game in my opinion, but I think this is a contender because of how far ahead of its time it was to be the best sports game, especially of its era.
Yeah,
for sure.
I totally agree. So I was watching Square Pegs and Jay Malone. He'll be on in a few. He does great stuff. Jay, this is his number 2 as well. His number 1 greatest baseball game of all time from the retro Nintendo days and all that was Baseball Simulator. Now, I didn't have Baseball Simulator for Nintendo. I had it for the Super Nintendo. But he said it couldn't be any closer in that video. But anyways, good pick. Dave Justice, absolutely. Absolutely. Which also was a Yankee. Actually, he played for a ton of teams. But
Hit the
anyways,
home run in game 6 in 1995 to put the Braves ahead.
In what year?
1995, he hit the home run in game 6 to put the Braves ahead.
Yeah. So that's the year they won it. But what happened in 96?
I think some team called the Yankees won that series.
Yeah, but what happened in 2002?
Oh, the Angels won it.
Let's go.
And what happened? And what happened in 2000?
Stop it. Let's stop while we're ahead.
In 2000? 2000 was the Yankees too.
No, 20. 21, actually. 21.
It's been a while. It's been a while since 2011. It's been a while. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's a good pick.
It is.
Speaking, Cubs win in 16. Yeah, they did. And
They did.
that might have been one of my favorite World Series ever watching. The Indians versus the Cubs. Man, what a fun series that was. And I'm excited about what's happening right now in baseball. The Yankees are in a great pennant race, but the pennant race in the American League is awesome. So pay attention. Derrick, you're up. What's the George? What's the number one sports game of all time?
All right, I'm wearing my favorite jersey and Kirk's favorite jersey as well. Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I love it.
I believe. I'm going with my favorite sport has always been football. And when I was younger, I had better vision than I do now. And I went out for football. I'm going with my absolute favorite football game of all time. And that's ESPN NFL 2K5.
Nice.
Whoa!
It was awesome. You could
Nice.
You could do anything you wanted. You could have first-person football. You could go in the back, build your crib. You could play against David Arquette or Funkmaster Flex, whatever you wanted to do. You were only limited by your imagination. It was the best football game, in my opinion. Halftime shows, everything. It was awesome.
I love this pick. I was hanging on to it for a Benny because of all those things.
I missed it. Which one was it?
2K5.
ESPN NFL 2K5.
The first person, while it didn't play well, or maybe it didn't, it was just very difficult.
Yeah.
To figure out. Was a really
I don't
cool
have
addition.
that particular game. And these aren't going to be Benjis for me either. These are just show and tell. But I do have the baseball and the basketball of 2K5.
Also good.
Yeah. So Ben Wallace on the cover, what? And Derek Jeter on the cover, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
They put champions on the baseball one. Yeah, this is a good pick. I actually don't know if I've ever played the NFL one.
Dude, it's so
probably.
good. It's so good.
Let me see. Let me make sure I don't have the NFL one. Yeah.
Yeah, we still have Madden games today that don't have that presentation.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good pick, man. This is awesome. I love
Great
this
pick.
pick. So, Derek, you brought something up, and I've always wondered. Mike Tyson's punch out was on Kirk's list. Yes, it was. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Derek, what age or how long have you been legally blind?
Okay, so when I was young, I would say it probably started developing in about third grade. So I was probably like 9, 10 years old. But it was a
young warthog.
It was a slow progression. Actually, even through high school, I played all kinds of sports, cross country. I ran track, played baseball, went out for football. I was a sports kid. So I played outfield. I'll tell you how good my vision was when I was young. I played outfield, ran down fly balls. I was fast. But as it got on, it got worse and worse, and then it leveled off when I hit about 30 years old. So I had to learn how to adapt in life, learn how to adapt in playing games. And
one of my favorite videos, and this might be one of those what do they call it, Mandela effects? But I feel like when we first started hanging out, I went and watched a video, and you did a video of playing a game from your perspective. Like you put it, what it would look like, what you thought, you made it look like for us, what you play it as.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that is tough. That is tough. Anyways.
Yeah.
Side note.
I love this pick. PK5 is a fantastic.
Kind of being nosy.
Yeah.
But that jersey's ugly.
Yeah, I got my prison orange on because we're ready for a jailbreak on Patrick Mahomes this year.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
Well,
Listen,
the good
Derek,
news is you got
the
coach that went to jail for bounties. So
let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, Derek. I am 1,000% on your side this year. Okay, I just want you to know this. I want them to go 17-0 and destroy Patrick Mahomes. I'm so ready for it. So
I am too. I'm tired of Mahomes and I'm tired of Taylor Swift.
Listen, but to be honest with you, if the Raiders did it, I'd be happy. Or the Chargers. I don't care who does it. I'm just, you guys have
to.
Unless it's my team, he doesn't want my team going 17-0.
No. If you guys can get negative wins this year, I'd appreciate that.
We know.
If they would take wins away from previous years, although there's not very many.
Well, no, I want them to get at least 2 wins. At least 2. Because
you want the Falcons to get 2 wins?
Oh yeah. Because I want us to go 0-17, so that we fire the whole house.
Well, you don't even know what it's going to look like yet. I mean, it's going to be great. It's going to be a great year for the Saints.
It's going to be a great year. Spencer Rattler, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Spencer Rattler, we believe in him. We believe
Fantastic. As a diehard Saints fan, this is where we start to find bags again. We find bags again.
Hey, but we got gold end zones now, so I mean, there's that.
Hey, you got to. All right, well, Andy, how you finishing your mountain?
Yeah, well, this again. It's now you'll get the full idea of why it's my list may be a little shocking for you guys, but I actually kind of brought a prop for this one, but you're just going to have to listen.
Dang it!
Oh, man.
Dang it!
I had to do it. It's just started being talked about in the chat. I'm going Wii Sports, man. Wii Sports is the absolute most fun sports game I've ever played. We have 3 Nintendo Wiis at the church in our youth room, and we play Wii Sports before on Wednesday nights. I mean, listen, it's you can go there and you can get everything, right? If you add in, and again, it's probably cheating, but Wii Sports resort in that too. But I mean, man, it's like these kids don't want to play ping pong; they want to play table tennis on Wii, right? Playing baseball, super fun. Bowling, super fun. All of those different things that you can do on there. The soundtrack, the aesthetic of everything. Nintendo hit the jackpot when they and again, it was said in the chat. It was basically like the demo of all this Wii technology that you get now. You get to play all these games in one. The absolute most fun. It doesn't matter if you're good at video games. Doesn't matter if you really enjoy video games. But if somebody's playing Nintendo Wii Sports particularly, you are having the time of your life. It is a great bring everyone together, have fun, play this game. The music, everything about Wii Sports. This is pinnacle when it comes to sports games, and it's not realistic. It's not a simulation. It's not to the Blitz level, right? But it's cartoony, but man, is it fun. Like the tennis, everything. It's so good. Wii Sports is my George.
So you might have heard my despair.
You were trying to hold on to it. I know you were.
It was going to be my first bending out the gate. Not
because
if I'm being honest, not because I thought it would, not that I thought it should be higher or lower, but that I knew that it was the most dangerous to get taken. So if it made it to me in the first round, it was gone. Very good pick.
Would have been a value pick for sure.
Super value pick because you get multiple great games.
Yeah, but you get 5 games.
When pre-Jesus, when I was, taking down a case a night with the friends, what we would do is we would have tons of friends come over and we would play Wii. Me, Brittany, and our friends, Brent and his wife, Barrett, his wife, they would all come over. We'd have beers and we would play this game till they were all gone. And I've never had so many awesome laughs playing tennis against, each couple going against each couple. And it was just so much fun. And then, home run derby, bowling. I can tell you the one I don't like is boxing. I'm okay at the golf.
I love that.
I like boxing. Yeah.
I don't mind. I mean, boxing is okay, but when you talk about the 5 games, to me, it's the 5th. Also, that I had to go and get the other piece and plug it in. Just being a lazy millennial type kid, not millennial, but you know what I mean, 20 something.
That was also
Great
on my
game.
long list, Kirk.
Great,
Yeah, it was mine too.
Great game. I have 2 of these. I watch enough videos that people collect these like crazy because they can sell them very easily. Good pick. I have a Wii. I have actually 3 Wii. 3 Wii. That's kind of dangerous to say. I got 3 Wiis. Anyways, my mother-in-law has one. I have one, and I actually won one from the Picking Preacher, which goes by Keith Courage now. Keith Courage will also be on my list of resources.
100 pin bowling on Wii Sports Resort, David. I'm so glad you put that. That is a fun game.
Dude, that is awesome. When you yes. Never bowled a 300 on there. Been close.
Yeah.
Never bowled a 300. Never bowled.
And you could create your own. And how many of us created our families on there? You made them look like the family.
Oh, yeah.
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 What was it called? A me?
A me. Yeah.
Me's.
Yeah, Xbox actually had a version of this pretty close. If you check out Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, it's like Wii Sports for Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah. Well, Andy, is it my turn?
It is your turn. Well, I mean, we can go to Benjamin's because we know where you're going.
Well, hit the button.
Yeah, well, let's hit it and give me 2 seconds.
There it is. Yep. So there it is. Tomorrow night.
No!
Yes. So tomorrow. Whoa. The internet doesn't like it either. So we start our quest to finish this thing off. But with that being said, it's Tecmo Super Bowl.
Oh,
Here's the deal. When 1992, 91, 92, this game came out.
91.
Yeah, 91. So 91, this game came out. In about 92-ish, I went into my living room. I'm playing this game. Everybody loved Bo Jackson. And I went in my living room and I said, Dad, are the Chiefs any good? And it was like, bro, no, they're not good. They're not good at all. And they weren't. They had Derek Thomas, Christian Okoye, Barry Word. Shout out to Barry Word. Sorry, fellas, getting done. Let's go. Yep. So Papa, by the way, has a huge collection of starter jackets. Papa's going to be on the show soon. It's going to be an interesting show. But anyways, and I said, well, I keep playing with Bo Jackson, and so 92, I would have been 13-ish. And I was like, I just struggle every time I play the Chiefs. For whatever reason, they beat me. So I started playing with the Chiefs, and I started going 15-0 or 16-0. And I just became a Chiefs fan. So this was 92. 93, 94, starter jackets blew up. NBA Jam time, I had the Hornets one. And everybody had a Hornets one. So I'm like, man, I want one that's different. So I bought the Chiefs one. And I've had this since then. And, until Andy's favorite football player of all time showed up, they sucked. They really did. And we'll give you a double dose of him, right? So, but you can hate him all you want. That's cool. But he literally changed the franchise. Taylor Swift changed the franchise too. So we could say that too. I wouldn't mind going to the wedding. I'd be there, So, here's the thing. It started my fandom, but more so than the Chiefs, more so than the Chiefs. I'm a huge Chiefs fan. My dog's name's Casey. It's more than just bandwagon. I can promise you. It's been like this for a long time. But back to this game. This game is the most fun game I've ever played when it comes to sports. Next to Baseball Stars, me and you, Dave, we flipped them. But next to Baseball Stars, it's the most fun game. I played league after league after league after league after league. Tried to see how many times I could break 100 and beat a team. That was always the goal. You never punt the ball, never hit the ball off, always onside kicks. Learn how to figure out the plays. Take the nose guard and dive right in and get a sack like that. All those different plays. Tecmo Super Bowl is the best sports game of all time, bar none. And what I love about the Tecmo series, which I have the Super Nintendo version here, right? What I love about the whole series and the regular one in there, which this one has, Andy. This one has a price tag on it for $4.95. What I love about these is that it's like a caveman can do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the Madden you were talking about. You don't have to like hit a button to make your guy sweat. You know what I mean? Like you pick a play, you throw it, you run it. If they pick your play, you're sacked. You better get rid of the ball. I mean, it's just so simple. And it is awesome. So I'm going Tecmo Super Bowl. If you've been around here long enough, you know it's my way of just kind of getting some Chiefs stuff in there that really tick Andy off. But there he is. But I am a huge Saints.
Hey, look, I get it.
Wait, hold on. Last thing. I am a huge Saints fan. And I will always say this. There are times I have cheered against the Chiefs. There are times. And it was always the Saints. And it depends on who needed the win more. The last 4 years, I really haven't cheered for the Saints. Although the Saints probably need a win more. It wouldn't make a lot of sense just to make them go 6-7 while they were pursuing this dynasty. But years ago, whoever was in the best standings, I'd be like, I'm going to go for the Saints today. But recently, no. Like the Monday Night Football game that was last year, that was going to be my first Chiefs game ever. And I couldn't figure out how to get there and back, make it to work, and still spend almost $2,000 for a football game. I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. But anyways, there it is. Love you, man.
Yeah. Look. I'm an Alabama fan, so I get it. We've been on top for 20 years.
And me being a Yankees fan too, which Yankees was everybody always made fun of me with that one. But I've been a Yankees fan since I was born. There's things where I have like pinstripes on because of my dad, right?
Yeah.
Similar to you, Andy. Like you've been a Alabama fan since like what 25 years, meeting your wife or whatever it is, and kind of all that story we've talked about.
2006.
But having the Saints and the Chiefs, I always get, are you a Cowboys fan and a Lakers fan too? Well, I was a Lakers fan for about 4 years when Shaquille O'Neal was there. But no, those are my two teams, and everything else is New Orleans. Everything else aside from them two is New Orleans. The Voodoo, the Hornets make Pelicans, the Saints, the Baby Cakes, which were the Zephyrs. Everything else is New Orleans homegrown. So, lacrosse is not. I love the Georgia Swarm. That is an awesome time, the lacrosse game. But anyways, we're digressing. Let's gents, gotta go get some sleep. Have a great night.
Good night, Alex.
Alex, love
thanks
you,
for being with us, man.
How many Alabama fans does it take to change a light bulb? I'm really trying to think of something clever. I don't know. I'm like, how many rings y'all got, dude? 26 or something?
Yeah, every one of them. Every one of them.
Every one of them? You got every one of them?
We won't collect them all.
You won't have this year's.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
You didn't have last year's either.
One to say how
Hey,
Bear would
he's 18.
have
He's
done it,
18
one to
now.
say how Nick would have done it, and one to actually do it.
I wish Nick was changing our light bulb still. I'll just say that.
Dude, I saw a funny video today. I almost sent it to you, and you know when you watch a reel and you go too far and you get out and you go back and like, oh, where'd it go? And you might have seen this because you're an Alabama guy, so it's probably been in your algorithm. Have you ever seen the one where he tells the story about him having to go get gas after the ULM game? Did you see that?
No.
So last year, or his first year at Alabama, if you guys remember, he lost to ULM, which they're comparing this Caden DeBoer thing over the last 2 years, that some of the most embarrassing stuff when Nick did that. And if we just wait long enough, maybe he'll get back on top, that kind of thing. Well, Saban loses to ULM. He openly says it's the most embarrassing thing he's ever done in sports. He's like, I shouldn't have lost the game. We had some guys suspended. We had this guy, that guy, whatever. He said, so I go to get in my car and I need gas. And I pull into the gas station. And back then I used to wear the LSU national championship ring. And he walks in, because I was his only ring at the time. And he walks in to go get some gas, and the guy filling the gas tank up says, man, what's that? And he said, well, yeah, that's the LSU national championship ring. He said, and we're going to go get, he said to the gas station guy, he said, we're going to go get another one of those this year or soon or whatever he said, for Alabama. And then the guy there goes, well, not as long as Nick Saban's the coach.
Little
my
did
favorite,
he know.
very. I need to say this real quick. Well, and my favorite quote from a coach of all time comes from Steve Spurrier talking about the library fire at Auburn. And he said, because there was 20 books that were burned, and he said the real tragedy in it is 15 haven't been colored in yet. Gosh, it's so good. Steve Spurrier is a national treasure, man.
Spurrier was a dude. I hated that guy, man. I hated that guy.
But you can't. I mean, that dude. He's
old ball coach. Old ball coach. Papa, I love you being here, man. We're gonna have him soon. Hey, I don't know if y'all can tell, but Papa Bear has a new logo, and that logo is from yours truly. Yep. Look at it.
Nice.
I mean, I didn't make it generally. I needed something for our thing. So Papa's going to come on the show, but he's going to be faceless, so you won't see him. So I needed something that I was going to use for our whatever, and that's what I decided to use. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to use it for my logo," which also PCG.
Yeah,
I did his logo too. Well,
yeah.
The recent one he's using right now, but yeah, I'm just that guy. No, I'm just kidding. I just know how to use AI really well. But anyways, I have been giving you props. Everyone has been asking me about it. Yeah, I mean, it's AI. If you want me to change it up at all, Papa, I really will. Like, if you want it to be the Cubs instead of just pinstripes, I didn't know if you wanted me to have that so that, yeah, whatever. Maybe you want it to be football or not. But I know Nolan likes baseball. So anyways, that's the George. Let's get to the honorable mentions. Thank you guys for being on here. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Make sure you hit the like. It's time. Oh, gosh, Andy. I'll tell you a story after I hit this, a short story. But let's do the honorable mentions. There's the other today I had a student, 4th grade, maybe 4th grade. Yep, 4th grade student. Say, Mr. P, I heard you like Diddy parties. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? You know, and we were playing Diddy. So I immediately were like, oh, heck no. Hit the button, called the counselor down. Get this person out of my room. I don't want to have anything to do with that. And come to find out, she had no idea. She thought it was just a party. I was like, get. It's late in the tooth, so I know they're not watching now. But anyways,
that's funny.
I was so like, no, you ain't saying that.
Chargers, man. The Chargers are playing now against the Broncos. There's a game.
Chargers are playing the Chiefs tomorrow. So, anyways, the Benjamins. So the Benjamins are all about the Benjamins are kind of our honorable mentions. Now we cannot mention anything we've already mentioned. So these have to be original picks. It's the same order, except it's like fantasy draft. Well, we just did our fantasy draft the other day. And Andy, what rating did you get? I think you're second to last. I got second.
Dude, ratings in fantasy football means zilch.
Well, you hate stats, so I don't even know why you play fantasy. But
because I don't have to keep up with any of them.
So here we go.
The computer does
That being
everything
said, Dave,
from this
you
point
are
forward.
first out the gate. You get first pick and last pick. You get 2 back-to-back picks. I'm at the end. I'm at the bookend of all the rounds, so I get back-to-back twice. And you, Derek and Andy are in the middle. So here's the thing. We don't have to chat a whole bunch about them, but, just know that this is like a quicker round. All right, so my bins are Mutant League, Mega Man Soccer. I never played Mega Man Soccer as much as I love Mega Man. Mario Kart Double Dash, good pick. All right, so not Paul. Jeez. David. I saw Paul's name over here. David, you're up.
Oh, let's just go to 1991 on the Super NES and just get Super Mario Kart out the way. One of the best racing games I've ever played.
Best racing game is the Super Nintendo version?
It's one of the best ones.
Okay.
But it's nostalgic.
I will not say it's the best, but it is probably my favorite version of Mario.
It's my most nostalgic. It's my most nostalgic version.
That's why we have the show. Yeah, good pick. I remember playing this in my buddy Charlie's house a lot. Anyways, good pick. I don't own this one. This is one of the Super Nintendo games I need to get when I come to the expo and stuff like that. There's a small short list of games I should have, but I don't, that aren't very expensive. This is one of them. Derek. What's the first one that missed your mountain?
Okay, I'm going Mario Kart Double Dash, so it's technically different.
Here we go.
Here we go. Which
I like it because it's the only Mario Kart, and they need to bring this back where you could have 2 players racing one kart. I thought that was
this is one of the Mario Karts I do have that I own still is Double Dash. Fun game.
Yeah.
Fun game. Yeah. Good pick.
Yeah.
Andy.
Yeah. Well, let's just keep the trend going. I'm going the best one, Mario Kart 64. Mario Kart 64. That's where I got it.
That's hard to argue against.
Mario.
All right.
Welcome to Mario Kart.
That's a good pick. I don't know if I have a real order for this because I don't know. Actually, I do. Maybe Alex is still out there. If he is still out there, this is for you, Alex. If he's not,
it's still for him.
It's okay. But this is the game that we played in Iraq over and over again right here. Tiger Woods, 2004. That's going to be my first pick. And man, this game, tell me more. And the other pick, there it is. My other pick, my second favorite baseball game of all time, PlayStation. This one's beat up to heck, man. PlayStation, old Cardinals Bryant Jordan on the cover, Triple Play 98.
I remember those.
That's a good one. That is a tremendous one.
And what I loved about this the most was the home run derby.
Yeah.
And the cut scenes in the beginning. There's a play by Ken Caminetti throwing the ball from foul territory off his butt and throwing a guy out. Now, Manny Machado and a few of these other high-level third basemen nowadays make that look like every day. But when he did that, it was like, whoa. Now they just do it every day. But those are 2 of my favorite games. I remember playing this one in college a ton. All right.
Good picks. Tiger Woods is awesome.
Back to you.
Yeah, I'm going to pick one of the more nostalgic of baseball games. I had to mention it because possibly one of the GOAT characters in a sports game. Give me Pablo Sanchez from Backyard Baseball.
Backyard Baseball. I talked to Aaron about this today. I talked about it with Aaron. So Toy Aisle, man, you're still hanging out. I love that.
I think
love
backyard baseball
Thank
has
you,
a strong love from millennials. Like this was
Super Mario Kart. Mario Kart 64 was peak because of the 4-player. I nearly lost some good friends between playing Mario Kart and GoldenEye. I enjoyed GoldenEye as well. Honorable mention: Gran Turismo number 2. Number 2.
Good.
Anyways,
Good pick.
all right, so that's a good pick, man. I
love backyard baseball.
Backyard baseball is a great game. Great game. Derek, you're up.
All right, Andy. I don't know if you can find a scene of it or whatever. Look up John Madden Football 92 ambulance montage. I'm going with John Madden Football 92 because it's the only game where when a guy gets injured, the ambulance drives on the field and runs over the players.
It's pulling up right now. Give me just a second.
Oh,
It's pulling
that's
up.
great.
It's the best. It's hilarious.
All right, hold on. Here we go.
Backyard baseball was one of my top 4, says Fox.
Nice, Fox.
Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Look at the graphics.
Watch this. Watch this.
That's great.
Slow-mo. Oh, that's beautiful. Does it keep going? No, going.
Just for
Here we
about
go.
a minute and a half. Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
All right.
That's beautiful.
That's
Good
That
pick.
is
Good pick.
beautiful.
Now, Dave,
wins?
you get 2 picks. I get 2 choices.
I get 2. What you mentioned earlier on the NES Baseball Simulator, I never played that one either. The one I did play on the SNES was Super Baseball Simulator 1000. That one. That's the NES one. That's a Super NES. Yep, that's one of my favorites. Absolutely. I played that for hours and hours.
Yeah. Culture Brain, man. Culture Brain. Good
Hey,
guess.
real quick.
So
Crazy
if you
Lady
never
B
played
is in the
Baseball
house.
Simulator, you could get like super fastballs and get like where you hit bombs, like you can power up your guy. It's kind of like Blitz for baseball. if
Yeah.
you will.
And it's a dirt cheap game if you want to buy it and have some fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good pick. I like that game.
Fun times in the LBC. So,
All right, so-
good pick.
The next pick, you mentioned trying to score 100 points earlier in football games. I actually scored 100 points. I played San Francisco against Kansas City, won a game 121-63.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the game was NFL Quarterback Club 98, and I played it on the Sega Genesis 32X.
Oh my goodness. I had one of those. I didn't think
Quarterback Club,
anybody
what
else
year?
did.
98?
98.
98. Is that the one with which one has Brett Favre on the cover?
I'm not sure which one that had. I just know I played with
That
Steve
might have
Young
been
as
99.
quarterback.
Brett Favre.
That's awesome.
Man, I don't know where I want to go with my next picks. I might. DJ
That
Wise
was
in
Brett
that
Favre on the
house.
cover.
What's up,
Good pull.
James? I come to visit and I get smacked every time.
Well,
Every time.
we don't say anything. We don't say anything.
We're not
It's just
saying it
kind of become a
anymore.
tradition.
She just shows up and it's like a trigger. Trigger warning. Hey, James, we need to have you on the show soon, man.
Yeah, man, we haven't seen you in a while.
Haven't seen you in a while. Anyways, let's do this. You're back to you, Dave. But you did pick two, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you picked-
So it's
So
to
now
Derek.
back to Derek.
All right. Do I get one or two?
You
You
get
get one right now, and then it'll come back.
You get
to you.
one more.
Okay.
You get one more on the
All right.
turnaround.
For my next one, I'm going with Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball for the
Ooh.
SNES.
Good
One of my
pick.
favorite because when the guy strikes out, you snap the bat of your knee. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
as long as you
that's
don't pick Bo Jackson baseball, because that game is horrific. His game is just horrific. King Griffey Jr. baseball is pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I like this game. All right. So Andy.
Yeah.
Andy Van Slyke.
So I'm gonna go with this one right here. It's a very expensive game now for whatever reason. I bought a reproduction of it.
Not that one you got in your hand.
I just want to play it. I don't really care about having the legit one. But I'm going Snowboard Kids 2.
Oh, there's one I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Very, very fun game. It's a racing game, but there's so much nostalgia tied to it. I used to rent it consistently from Blockbuster. But I love the animation of it. I love the sounds. I love the gameplay. I love at the end of every level or every lap, you have to get on the ski lift to get all the way back up to start your next lap. Anyway, super fun game. So that's where I'm going for my next biddy.
Yeah, I got 2 picks now, and I'm a little upset because I don't think I'm gonna get some of mine mentioned today, which really makes me sad. But I did have one of the ones. I don't know if y'all paid attention. My very first video game that was up here. It was potentially going to be an honorable mention, but I'm going to just leave it. I guess I'm going to leave that one. That one, unfortunately. So I'm going to pick these 2. So I still have a list of games here. I'm going to go with this one, and I'm going to go with this one. These are awesome. So first off, right out the gate, nobody mentioned it today, I don't think. And this might be the first time it's mentioned, which is crazy. They just redid this game. The most expensive sports game of all time was the last iteration of this, and they just restarted it again. But I'm going with this is the Larry Fitzgerald version at Pitt. NCAA Football 2005. One of the things I love about this is the Madden of college football. Yeah. But you could like work your guy through his 4 years of college, which is basically what Retro Bowl college years one does. But what I love so much about this game is the music. And you know, in Madden, you got like, you know, Good Charlotte and all that stuff. In this one, you got the school anthems, the school fight songs. And there's so many fight songs I know just from playing this game. And I didn't even know who they were for, whether it's Bama or Oklahoma or Auburn. You'd hear these songs and like, man, I know that song. Oh, I didn't even know that was the University of Colorado.
Certain years of NCAA, you could create a university and assign
you could. And you could pick your own anthem.
That's what I'm saying. And I used to pick, one of them was like only drumline. And I remember like I would always pick that one. It was like just drumline the whole time.
Now, the reason I didn't pick the other game that was on the wall or on my thing was because I've already picked a golf game. And I'm going to pick another golf game. And that other one was also a golf game. So I'm not going to pick the arcade version. It was on the wall behind me. So I'm going to pick this one. And this is so underrated. Hot Shots Golf.
That is the best golf game on PS2 by far.
This game
is so much fun.
There is not many games that my best of friends that weren't cool, that weren't video game nerds, they were too cool for that. There weren't many games that they would come over to my house and want to play, except for this one. They would come over and we would play the business out of this game. And man, this game is so much fun. It is so much. I want to go play it right now. I literally want to play this game right now. It ended up, I think, in the future iterations be called Everybody's Golf or Everyone's Golf. Anyways, Hot Shots Golf, Part 3.
Whenever I want to boot up the PS2, that is my go-to game.
Dude, it is so much fun.
I'm disappointed. I thought you were going another route with the golf game that we've talked about.
Maybe it's the one that was behind me.
No, it may have been.
This one.
Oh, is there a trackball on that by chance?
Yeah. Anyways, all right, you're up, David.
Nope, no, you're
Andy.
not. It's
Or
me.
Andy.
It's me. My last one, it was mentioned earlier, Paul, I think mentioned it. I'm so glad you did. I talk about this a lot. There's a lot of nostalgia to this game. I'm going Mutant League Football. We're gonna go Mutant League Football.
Yeah.
This is a cool, different twist on a football game. I like where you were like on a planet and you can fall off if you went out of bounds, like you fell into space or something. Like, yeah, Mutant League Football.
Which shouldn't be confused with the Bill Lambier mutant game. That's terrible.
Right. Well, but they had Mutant League Hockey. I think they had. Did they have
Right.
baseball? They had
The Mutant League Baseball was awesome. Anyways, all right. So David and then I'm
Derek.
sorry, Derek and then David to finish us off.
Okay. Man, this is rough for my last pick. I think I'm gonna go with Tiger Woods
Dude,
as
I've got
well.
so many good games that I can lend you, Derek, if you need a
Oh,
pick.
man.
Because
I got like 3 games. I'm gonna go golf as well. I'm gonna go Tiger Woods 12, the Masters, because it was the first and one of the very few games that ever featured the Masters, as well as the first game. It's hard to believe it took till 2011 that had a caddy on it.
Wow.
Representing my hometown very well.
You know what I love about those games had good music too, by the way.
Yeah.
But the attention to detail of the courses are so all right,
Yeah.
so finish off strong, David.
Last pick.
I have a long list here of a lot of stuff that hasn't been said.
Yeah, me too. Hey, you know what you can do if you have extras? After this thing loads, you can go and drop a comment of all the rest that you have if you want.
Well, you
People often do
already
that.
had, even though we didn't say the trackball game, I'm not going to say it. So
There is another trackball game that I wanted too, made by the same company.
I'm going back to the NES one more time. And the last pick is Skate or Die.
Oh, the bees. Oh, skate or die. Skate or die.
And
That
I
was one of the
passed
first
up.
Nintendo games I remember having an actual voice in it, and it was very awful.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but the gameplay was a lot of fun.
It was fun. It was the especially running from the bees. That was really fun. But like the course was fun. It was kind of like Paperboy with
I was gonna
a
say that.
skateboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Hey,
Paperboy's a fun game
just
too.
as a side note, do we consider Paperboy a sports game? Not because of the beginning of it, but the whole ending was like BMX.
Yeah, and you had a crowd in the stands.
Well,
I mean, it
there
was
was
a
a
sport.
BMX game that I thought Andy might pull out tonight.
See,
I mean,
and-
you mentioned it before.
It's a
I
Benny
had-
of Benny's.
I had one game that I was going to ask if an esports game was okay, but I didn't put it in.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, probably would have fit perfectly.
Well, there we go,
Hey, but
guys.
look,
We finished.
21 in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out. I don't know how many
Yes.
of you guys are still chilling. Thank you for lurking. If you're still out there, make sure you hit the like and go and visit my friends here. Guys, thanks for being on. I cannot wait to have you guys on again. It has been a great show. Whether you're on together or on separately, let's plan it. We have we're pretty much booked into March now. There are 2 potential episodes open in food, but both of them are surrounded around the holiday. So one is Thanksgiving's episode and one's Christmas's episode. And so I don't know that we're going to get anybody on that. We might have to film early or just for the first time ever, take a break. And that's potentially what I think we might be doing. But because we've never missed a week without dropping a pre-video or something. But that might be potentially happening in food, which is November and December. But video games, we don't have anybody booked yet. But I can tell you the list of people that have said they want to be on our show for video games or to hit them up is longer than my arm. And so I don't know how I'm going to fit them all in. It's just because of these conventions, it's really amazing. And we have some big names, some really big names. Gamer Aimer, Tech Buzz, Mort's Garage is coming back again, apparently. And apparently, there's so many. Video Game Votary, Nintendo.
She's a lot. Nintendo.
Monado Max. Tech Buzz. So many people. We've already got some locked in already. With some dates because they gave me dates. Oh, and probably the biggest pull, Austin Bell, who is the founder of Siege, is going to be on. He's already picked his topic and picked his date. And
we're supposed to have potentially, it's in the works, maybe or maybe not, Samantha Kelly. You may not know her, but she, by the name, but she is the voice of Peach right now. We just did an interview for her radio show.
Tell about that. I was supposed to say that in the beginning, and I forgot.
Yeah, so we connected with her at the last Louisiana RetroCon. She was a guest there. She's the voice of Peach right now in the video games. And found out she's a Christian. She's a believer. She's got a Christian radio station that she's a DJ for. And she asked us to come do an interview with her about sharing faith to this next generation and stuff. So we just did that Monday. Her radio station right now is in the middle of like the fundraiser time. So it should air at the end of the month. I think they're putting it there. But it's also airing in like Canada. Probably this week or next week, and several other places kind of along the West Coast that she broadcast.
Giassi, thanks for being here. I mean, don't thank us, thank you. I mean,
but yeah, I'll get a chance to meet Samantha.
I don't want to have to beg Derrick to come on the show for you to come hang out again. Paul, you're always welcome. Papa, we love you, man. But yeah, that's good, man. Princess Peach. So here's the list. So right now, potential people to be on the show, I've got PCG, Mort, Finding God in Video Games, Christian Ninja, Grailbound Gaming, Up Down Select, Nintendo, Koi Fish and Fat Boy, Crybaby Games, Video Game Votary, G to the Next Level, Retro Beard, Pixel Parts, Princess Peach, Samantha Kelly, Manny's Arcade, Tech Buzz and Gamer Aimer, and Chris Reed and Austin Bell, as well as like 15 people that had already been on the show and said, hey, hit me up again. I don't know if we can get them all in. I just don't, it's not going to happen. But if you guys want to be on the show again, you two as well. I know PCG, you said we're planning maybe a January, February potential.
Sure. Definitely.
But we even got people booked into March and April with movies and TV already. So what I'm here to say is you guys are always welcome. There is a spot on our website that you can go on and put your information in, not necessarily you guys, but people in the chat. If you want to be on the show and some dates that might be available for you, you can type that in, and that's already out there. If you guys want to do that, if you guys ever want us on your show as an interview or just help you push whatever you're doing, we'd love to do that. We'd love to collab both directions. The website is Rushmore Reboot, weebly.com. It's not finished, but it is definitely not bare bones. There's some good information there that you can go and check it out. A lot of things are clickable, and there's going to be a lot more clickable. But we love you guys so much. Tell the 16 people before they disappear how to find you. Okay, so let's go Derrick first because Dave went first last time.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, guys, you can find me on Poetically Christian Gamer on YouTube, on X, on Twitch. I'm on Facebook. I do a daily devotional, have all those things. Bible sermons, should Christians play? We do the Lord and the Lord, and I do a stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. on both Poetically Christian Gamer Twitch and YouTube. It's all things faith and fun, God and gaming. Thank you guys so much for having me, and thank all of you for joining me in the chat. Always appreciated. Blessed wishes, my friends. David, awesome to meet you as well.
Awesome to meet you.
Also, you reminded me, Derrick and David, because I know you are one that walks in the faith. we are going to be pushing what's called Bread Bites, as well as our Nerd in the Word. Nerd in the Word's kind of like a short sermon. Bread Bites is little nugget bites, daily bites. So they're going to be like shorts. Me and Andy are going to do the majority of them, but we're going to reach out to all those people that are in the resources that are Christian content, pulp culture content creators, and ask them if they want to do a short for that as well. And we can promote and push our other friends for other resources, so that if people show up to our place, that they see that there's other people in the family, if you will. So we're going to reach out to all of you guys. If you're those folks, religious fanboy, Barry, anybody that wants to do a little short devotion towards something, you guys are welcome. Dave, tell us about your show, and then we'll get out of here.
Absolutely. Everybody can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Augusta Video Gaming Expo. Find me on Facebook at Addie's Treasure Chest, which is our family business. And you can find me on YouTube as well at David Bryant Piano 6003, which is just a private channel with a couple, actually just has one video, but hopefully I'll be adding more soon. Again, Kirk, Andy, thank you so much for having me on. Derrick, it's so great to meet you.
Same.
I've enjoyed talking to all of you tonight and over the past few months, and I hope we get to do this again soon.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, man. It's been great to have you on. Yeah, and there's Kirk. There he is.
There he is. I used to own one of those things back in 1999 to hook up to the TV.
That's the second arcade cabinet I want. I want that arcade cabinet. That was so expensive, though. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. We love you guys. Prime, we see you. Thank you for being here. Fox, we love you. Fox, no, my book is not out. It's completely done. I need someone to edit it, to be honest. I think it's 28 chapters. It's like 180 pages, I think. But to me, it's done for at least first edit. And then, but I'm working on the devotional also now, which that's next. A little bit of a weather delay in this football game. That stinks. But
That's crazy.
Andy, I think it's time. It's Vader time. It's time to tell everybody good night.
Vader time. There you go.
There we go. All right. Well, hey, it's been a blast, guys, but it's time to say goodnight. Let's say goodnight like we always do. This is the Rushmore Show, where it's all about your top four.
And
Nothing more.
more.
Peace.